discovered that you can't get out of the house. You're still carrying your friend's dead body, and you have to decide whether or not you're going to take a short rest there in the hallway, go and find like a bedroom or someplace you can, more secure and more, with some better services that you can take a long rest, or if you're just going to go back down to the basement and look around.
I thought we took a short rest here because my health was at 1 or 2.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm at so.
I mean, I'm fine with taking the rest.
So you guys have got a nice short rest going.
Mm-hmm.
Fan's body's still there. It hasn't moved. I mean, it doesn't smell so good since, it's a dead body, but it's not decaying quite yet.
Good in the first place. I think he smelled good in the first place.
Quick question. Should we take off his head, just in case?
Are you serious?
Wait, did he ask if we should eat him? I don't think we should eat him.
Are you serious?
No.
Fucking gamey.
No. Downstairs we saw like a lot of dead things, and we had the ghost things.
I don't think that's going to be a problem, because one of the things that Green did do for them out of the pit, he did basically give him a few funeral rites as well, and kind of prayed for him. So hopefully that should do something. Kind of how like rituals work and whatnot.
Oh, if you believe so, that's fine by me. Alright, so how the hell are we gonna get out of here?
Well, the other
I feel
place
like we need to kill him.
What was that?
That thing. There's a thing down there, and it needs to die.
Yeah. Let's go down and take care of the problem, and then search around. In the letter there was talk about an altar, so maybe if we find that and destroy it, we might be able to get out, because that might lift the curse, but I don't know.
Yeah. Alright,
out of character checks, did we take that rest already, or have we not had that yet?
We had a short
You've had that rest, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to pop one of the holy water that I've already put some on my hands and kind of just coat my hands in water. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same to my rapier.
Just for future reference, because I actually don't know the proper rules for it. What effect does the holy water have when smeared on our weapons?
You have no idea at how effective or ineffective that it might be. You just have a good sense of certain things will definitely be affected by this. But you're not certain or whether or not it's been effective against the ghouls or other things you fought. You just know that it might be effective against something. Mm-hmm. And you're remembering to remove holy water from your inventory as soon as you use it, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't use all of it, so I just.
Anytime you're using enough holy water to apply to your weapon, you're using up a vial of holy water. So.
Oh, okay. Because I'm only putting a little bit on my hand.
Yeah, that's still using up a flask or vial of holy water.
That's why I have 10 of them now. I have 9.
Yeah.
All right, let's go then, I guess. Or do we remember any other secret entrances from the dollhouse?
No, you do not. You know that the only way of getting up and down is going all the way back up to the top floor and going back down into it.
All right.
We did come across that well, right?
Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Actually, you're looking at the dollhouse. There is one other, but I think... Oh, that's right. You looked at the dollhouse and... Oh, that's right. No, it wouldn't show up in the dollhouse. Never mind. Yeah, the only way you know from the dollhouse is the other way. And I know by your hearing me talking, it implies that there's another way, but it's actually only openable by on the other side. Like you have to find it find it elsewhere and then open it from there. You can't open it from the side.
I guess do we want to visit the room with the bloodbath first?
Sure. Wait, bloodbath? What bloodbath?
Uh, in the room where on the level where we fought the armor,
Uh-huh.
Van went into the room where there was a bath of
Oh,
blood.
yes. The,
That
Ben,
sounds
by the way,
gross.
Ben didn't tell anybody about that, remember?
Oh,
he
Oh.
just seemed
he
scared.
he
Said,
looked
"There was
he
nothing
looked
in that
scared. All right, let's
Well, if
go.
it scared him, it's probably something useful, so we should probably go check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we'll
just at least
have a look.
check it out and get murdered.
Alright, it was on the 3rd floor, so I'm gonna just drag your tokens up there. Are you leaving Fenn's body here in front of the door?
Just throw it on the
Um,
ground. He'll be fine. He's already
Shouldn't
dead.
If we, well, it's likely that we're going to be coming out through the front door anyway. So if we just leave him here, we can pick him
mean-
up once we come through. It's the safest place to put him.
Yeah, all right.
Just toss it on the ground.
Alright.
He'll
So-
be fine.
No, I didn't toss him on the
You,
ground.
you remember having him that weird, having him, back away from this door right here.
I will. Oh, all right. I was gonna check it for traps just in case, but sure.
Well, he'd already opened it, so it's kind of too late for that, isn't it?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Let's go in. Should I go in first?
I'll go in first.
All right.
Alright. This dark room contains a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop of it, and a barrel under a spigot in the east wall. The tub is completely empty. You have no idea why he reacted so violently to this room.
Well, there appears to be nothing in here.
I investigate.
Yeah.
Look, search for clues.
Yeah, I'll make a perception check to see if I can find anything in here of interest.
I
Just
step out of the
'cause
room so they have some.
This
to
shit
investigate.
is creepy as hell. All the
I rolled
house.
a nat 20 on my investigation.
I rolled a 9.
Give me 1 second. My page seems to be all jacked up.
Okay.
You continue to talk. I just had to close down, so I can't see where you're at.
I have no idea what funnel was to scare about. There's nothing here.
While the
Um,
god monster is doing her thing, Kurt's going to do a little jig. Just for flavor, I'm not going to roll.
What, scared of rolling a 1?
Yes.
Get a rolling a 1, just tripping over your own feet and just eating shit.
Yes. Wait, whoop! You didn't see that? None of you saw that.
Congratulations, you take 1d4 damage.
You take 1d4 damage, and then you take 1d20 pride damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which
So
is
that's
just about
20.
as good as
points of
actual
damage to
damage.
your pride.
Alright, so with that revelation, what would you guys like to do now?
Well, I was investigating the room, and I got a nat.
Yeah, you didn't see, basically you didn't find anything else.
Alright, let's go downstairs then. I mean upstairs to go to the basement.
Are you planning on visiting anything else?
I think we had every room by now, or is there a room we missed?
I was just putting you guys in order so I can copy you.
I think we visited everything. Kurt, there's something wrong with your health bar.
You need to double click on your icon and then set the second number on bar 3 to your max health.
Yeah, your max health isn't right.
That was
I got it, don't worry.
okay.
Oh, I see. It's on his character sheet. That's why.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I had that same problem earlier.
Alright, so you guys found yourself back in the basement, in what area, the musty crypt-smelling area that you kind of walked through earlier, and down to the grimy kitchen, or, eating area that you guys found with all the humanoid bones kind of just hanging out on the floor.
Yeah, Toby started having his freak out.
Do we want to go down or do we want to go up?
What was to the left?
To the left was
Remember there was the trap.
the trap, and beyond that was a room with a bunch of beds and chests, and a way up, I think, and another way down left.
Shall
not
we
mistaken.
check the room with the chests in them, just to be safe?
Sure, let's go. I'll take the lead and I'll sneak in.
I will
Alright.
attempt to also.
Green
Okay.
does not sneak in. Instead, he waits for the all clear from
Oh,
Ortovi
thank
because
God.
he cannot.
Well, Artuvi is only partially sneaking since he's carrying a light with him. It's kind of sad. It's the poor rogue that has to have a light in order to see anything.
I can't wait until I get goggles of night vision. Or darkness.
So you look around, pretty much to see that well with the bucket hanging down it, and you see a total of 5 chests, one in each room.
I'll throw a coin down the well and wish for us to safely get out of here.
Well, that's wishful thinking on your part. I'm gonna check this chest here. I want to
Green
check it for
kinda-
traps first.
Green kind of
Alright.
stands just in the doorway of the room that Kurt's going into, just to back him up.
Do you want investigation for?
Yep, I'm
check
waiting for your
traps?
investigation check. Alright. You don't find any traps, but you do find that it's locked.
Hey, this shit's locked. You want to come open it?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Thieves tool.
Nope.
Ooh,
That one's that lock defeats you.
Hey, can I try?
sure.
I'm gonna try. So just straight dex.
You're not proficient, are you?
Nope. So just
So
straight dex.
roll with disadvantage.
Oh.
If you break him, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'll just roll straight dex check.
Did
With-
someone have a crowbar that could be used to potentially open this thing?
Oh wait, I have a crowbar. I have a shit ton
That
of
did
shit.
not
I have a
work.
crowbar. Can a crowbar work? Who's strong here? I'll give you a crowbar.
Yeah, because if Green takes the crowbar, he can always try just wedging it in and then just brute forcing it.
Yeah, I'll give Green a crowbar. Here, give it a shot.
So I'll assume a 13.
Nope, that did not work.
Green just takes the crowbar. So what, is this just a base strength check?
Yeah, and I think you get advantage because of the crowbar.
It's
I'm
that's
not
right. You
sure.
need a proficiency in that, do you?
No, because I'm not
Yeah.
trying to pick the lock or anything. I'm just trying to
No.
wedge the crowbar in between the lid.
Yeah.
and
So
the-
that's a strength. That's a strength check.
I give Ortovi back
15?
his stuff.
You hear a bit of a creaking noise, and parts of the chest seems to splinter a bit. However, that's not opened. It's just looks like you caused some damage to it.
Yeah.
Just smash it, man.
Yep. I'm gonna punch it.
The chest is gonna be empty. I know it. Fuck it.
Time for a gnome fist.
Oh,
shit.
that chest is broke.
All right, you smash your fist directly into the chest and find its sole occupant and drag it out. A pouch that appears to be made out of human skin, with some clinking and clanking inside of it.
Fucking
Alright, first, gross. Second, I'm gonna open it.
You find 11 gold and 60 silver.
Oh boy.
Found money in a human skin purse.
Oh boy. That's
It gives a new meaning to coin purse.
How about you put your money in your coin purse and get rid of that?
That's a great idea.
I'm gonna try this lock if I can.
All right.
You still 40 silver pieces?
Come on,
Click,
man.
click, click. Nope, doesn't seem to work.
Click, boom.
No, I'm not really a lock picker, man. I'm not a criminal. I just learned it for
I'm not a
free.
criminal.
I'm not really good at it.
Where to next?
Fuck these chests. We'll come back later.
Let's see if there's something else.
Don't go down right here because trap.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And you can still see the edge of the pit and bits of blood from Urtavi and the dead fawn.
I'll try to sneak again.
The chanting continues all throughout this place, by the way. I keep forgetting to mention there's loud chanting coming from down
Way to
below.
go, Toby.
Toby is
tripping.
so
And
stuffy.
the chanting increases as you come down this way.
As we have all ascertained, if the chanting stops, that's when shit's hit the
Bad.
fan.
Our Toby is so stuffy. With his 9.
Well, we made it further than we did last time.
Yeah.
Just a thought, considering what we know to be down here, maybe it'll be best if one of the more tanky of our group goes first.
I mean, I can stab and run.
Actually, no, that is true. That is true.
I just love
That
how
mean
that
I'm running
stealth
the-
roll was a nat 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's tripping over his own feet there.
It's just
He tripped
it's
over
just-
a bone.
That was a
He's just-
face plant. That wasn't a trip. That was a face plant.
He's just walking through the
Alright.
crypt, just shouting,
Ooh.
"I am hidden."
Across the road. You cannot see me.
In this, guys, in this room, you see a chandelier suspended above a table. Two high back chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop of it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners, their candles long since melted away. You see one door closed in the south, down here in one corner, and you see an open passageway going here. The chanting continues, but it seems slightly fainter as it is in the majority of the dungeon area.
Maybe we should check over here first.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go over there.
Hey, Grizz, I have a quick question.
Sure.
Randy and I have nothing but black screens on Roll20.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see anything right now.
Okay,
I see
that's
nothing.
what we
else,
thought.
so don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Can't know anything.
Yeah, make sure you put picture.
Yeah.
You set up pictures for your characters because that's how I make your tokens so you can see stuff. In this room, guys, you see a room that contains a large wood-framed bed with a rotted feather mattress, a wardrobe containing several old robes, a pair of iron candlesticks, and an open crate containing 30 torches. Yeah, it is open. 30 torches and a leather sack with 15 candles inside. At the foot of the bed is a footlocker.
I'm
I
gonna get
did
all
take
the
one.
robes.
Yeah. Take the robe. And we're gonna put the ropes on.
Yeah, we're putting on the old robes.
Alright, so
They do fromage.
you guys are putting on the robes from there. Are you taking any of the torches or the candles?
Nah.
No.
I'll try to open the footlocker if I can.
Alright. As soon as you do, stop moving, guys.
I was moving out of the way.
Of
Of course.
Let me guess. It's one of those Spectre things.
Nope. As soon as you do,
Oh.
2 ghasts wearing tattered black robes
shit, no.
burst forth from concealment.
These guys are scary. I don't like them. I think I like them.
Lady fromage.
Boy, so we roll an initiative.
Yep.
I'm so fast right now, guys.
I'll
so
take
fast.
that. I'll
Oh,
take
come
that
on,
9.
Obi. Come on, Roll20. Open up the ghast sheet. It's processing.
Oh,
I feel so sorry for Kurt, considering he's kind of sandwiched between the 2 of them.
Yeah, he
I was
can't
just
run
trying to
away.
get out of the way for him.
He's at a spot where he can't run away.
trying to
he's a monk. He
Get into a
can- he can-
position where he can open the thing.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to roll this from my monster manual since this thing is not. It's giving me an error trying to open this token. Ugh.
Kurt,
You know,
I hate it when they update these things sometimes.
Kurt, do you have some key points left? Question mark.
Well, we did a short rest, so I have both my key points back.
I would advise you to dodge.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Otherwise, you're going to have a ghastly time.
Oh.
Oh no.
As I said, I need to open up the... here we go. Found the gas page. So I need to add turns for these guys because unfortunately their character sheet on here is currently broken, so I'm gonna have to roll them by hand. And that would be...
I mean, we've got red flank. He's gonna
Technically,
get stabbed.
Toby and Kurt has one of the flank.
We do.
That's true, we do.
Then I get sneak attack. You know.
Yeah, but look who's going first.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh, holy
Damn it.
crap!
Well, it's a good thing you have those key points.
I mean,
Shit.
What are you guys doing? Come on.
he needs an
You're
action
up
for
dead
that.
right now.
So.
Alright. So, Kurt and Ortevi, since you're it starts your turn. Okay, so at the start of your turn, you're going to need to roll a Constitution save because you're within 5 feet of a gas.
These guys stink.
These guys have stench. The odor is horrific coming off of these
Holy
guys.
shit! God, it smells like a bar after they had Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
So the first one immediately claws out at Kurt.
Of course.
Uh, 19.
Yep, that hits.
And the damage is... Oops, that's not right.
No, that's okay.
Oh, there you go.
No, that's fine.
Holy crap!
Damn it.
God.
These things are gonna take me out.
Oh shit.
The second guest also goes for Kurt. As
Oh, no.
it reaches out and attempts to bite him.
I hope for you it misses. What? I mean, they have a 50-50 chance to miss.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Or 7.
Okay, that's good. That's downing him because it's a 2d8 plus 3.
Jesus Christ.
Kurt, what's your maximum HP?
13.
Alright.
It's fine.
So Kurt, you see Kurt slumping to the ground as the one guest claws him and the other guest bites him.
Wait, 2d8?
Yep.
It doesn't 2d6.
Is that regular damage?
That's bite damage. Claw damage is 2d6. Bite
Oh.
damage, no, they're both regular. The claw damage, however, can paralyze, but since you're already down, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So, Kurt, death saving throw.
Yep.
This is the death house.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Urta.
10 or
I-
higher is a success, correct?
Constitution save. Oh, I'm puking.
It depends. I think it automatically shows up on your sheet. Okay, so for stench, you're poisoned. Let's see. Constitution save throw or be poisoned. You're poisoned until the start of its next turn. I forget what poison does. in this case.
Disadvantage on
Advantage.
attack and abilities checks.
Huzzah! You're checking it out. Excellent.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
fuck me. I can't. Oh, I found it. I still hit.
And he has the holy water on his reap.
There we go. Yep.
Oh, I don't get sneak attack. Damn it.
Isn't it when you have an action 5?
Yeah, but you're down, so I don't.
Yeah.
get
The gas in front of that's biting on Kurt squeals at the hit and turns towards you. Green.
Oh, wait, I'm
Okay.
not done.
Oh, you're not done. You have another turn. Okay,
Yeah.
you're running away.
I'm
Well-
running away.
That means you ran past Green and
Get back, dude. Get back.
Okay, quick question.
Yeah?
Am I able to roll religion, potentially, to see if this holy water I have might actually have an effect on these things instead of...
Sure.
I'll take that nat 1. Christ. In which case, yeah, I got no idea. Does this room have a door?
Just the one you're standing in.
Yeah, just the one I'm standing in. Cool. In which case, Green just takes a step back and he slams the door closed.
Yeah, thanks, motherfucker. I remember that.
I'm sorry, there's kind of 2 ghasts in the way. We can't exactly get your body. And Green just kind of looks at Ortovi and he's just like, I suggest we retreat for the moment.
But Kurt, I think if you can stockpile him here and kill him, like fight 2-on-1, you might be able to kill him.
That might be enough.
Oh, the elves will like this. Elves are immune to the ghoul's paralytic touch.
Yeah. So we're not elves. Shit.
Well, I at least now I understand why they're immune. I hadn't actually bothered to read that before. But I was sitting here reading it, and I'm like, oh,
Green,
there's a religious reason for that. Because I was checking through the ghoul thing when he was doing the religion check to see if there was anything. The gas looks down at Gert's body, looks away, realizes there's still other things here, and goes charging after Green.
Green,
I closed the door.
Oh yeah.
There's no actual door. You were just standing in a doorway.
Sorry.
The only door around is actually this one over here.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Would it have been fair to say that he would just hold his action for it to come to him?
Ah, yes. If that's the case, then yes. That you can strike the gas now that it's there.
Well, what I was going to say, I can understand if the answer is no to this, but what Green would have done instead, when he was holding his action, take a step back here, so that it comes out in between us.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we have sneak attack, and then Green's just going to go ham on it, and he's going to take a swing at it with his longsword.
All right. Yes.
Don't you have advantage? Question mark? Because we're flanking.
Yes.
Do I have advantage? Okay.
Because you're not currently affected by its stench. You will be next turn, though.
Okay. Do I shall I just roll a flat d20?
Roll again, because it also changes your potential for damage as well.
Okay. Oh, another 8.
Doesn't matter. You rolled 2 8s.
I might, in which case, I think I'm going to use my action surge then, just to be safe.
All right.
I want this thing to die. How's that? 21.
7 damage done. Nice.
And the blade is smeared with holy water. Don't know if that makes a difference.
It just seems to really annoy the ghast.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And it takes a swipe at you with its claws.
Oh,
17?
that just hits me.
Alright, so roll a d10, sorry, you have to beat a DC of 10 on Constitution or else you'll be paralyzed.
Fucking 1! Jesus
You take 12
Christ.
damage and are paralyzed.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
How long does the paralyzation last?
1 minute.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Can you
Am
roll
I-
another...
But you can, at the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw.
Dude, I'm gonna give you a turn, but
The ghast moves forward, hissing slightly, and goes for
I can survive one attack.
Are we gonna have a TPK right at the beginning of session 2?
Probably.
Yeah.
We might.
I might just start running. Oh, yeah, that hits me. Is that bite?
Yes,
Or is that,
that's a claw. You have to roll
Oh,
for paralyzation. And take 6 damage.
Please, God, help me. Oh, wait. That's with disadvantage. I do
No,
this.
no, you were poisoned.
That's right.
Fast roll level 5.
No, that's right. No, it reverted at the beginning of the gas turn. Let me reread the stench. Any creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of the gas must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned until the start of its next turn, as in your next turn. Wait, its next turn? Oh, that's your next turn. Damn it.
Yeah, but Poison doesn't affect saving throws, but I failed anyway because the first roll was a 1-5, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So since you two are you guys are poisoned, we're going to move on to group 2.
Please come
See if they are the ones that are going to be able to save you.
Please come save us. We're like dying here. Like if we don't make the next con save, we're dead.
Basically, if they can't save you, everybody's dead, and we're going to have to restart the game with the same characters.
Look, I can run
Just
away.
say that it's all a terrible dream.
That'd be cool. I like playing. That's retarded that they did that much second.
Alright.
I think it might be
So,
typically riding on the fact that we're going in there with more than 3 people.
yeah, well, you guys decided you would wander around and look at stuff instead of try to find your way to where the chanting was. I thought that you were going to the chanting. But anyway, let's see. Since now you have your characters set up, I can actually set up your tokens properly. All of you have dark vision, don't you? Half elves have dark vision. And
Yeah,
Randy,
Half-elves have
yeah, and Randy, you need to set up your HP on your sheet. You currently don't have everything filled out.
I know, man.
Alright, Randy can now see.
You want me to make you a
It
note?
should.
Because there's like, you have to write it in like 4 times. Like there's like, it's something slash something slash something slash something. And two lines. Like one of them's like temporary hit points. It never shows you what, but the token knows. So
Okay.
and same goes for Enna. And actually, you should be able to see now. And finally,
Sure.
Edler. So the 3 of you have, along with 2 others who you haven't seen in a while, have been trapped in this dungeon for unknown amounts of time. You've been shackled here against the walls. Some bones still live to the floor at your feet. You still hear the chanting very loud all around you. Anna, River, are you here?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do? Can you guys see your characters?
I can see my character, and I can see like a very small wave of what I assume is my line of sight.
Yes. You should be able to see Randy's character.
Yeah, I do.
But you probably can't see Adler. He's in another section
Nope.
of the.
They
Yeah.
can't. I
But you
can't
guys
see them.
can-
They can't.
Yeah, you guys can hear each other at least.
Yeah, and I can see part of his name tag, so I'm aware he's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, each dungeon occupant has a name tag.
So what do
you
you
know who's in the dungeon with
what do you do?
It's
You
very important.
as far as you can tell, at any time now, those figures will come back for any one of you. You've already lost 2 of your companions.
So I need to get up and out of these chains then.
Yeah. Your wrists are chained. You've got enough movement that you can sit down, but your arms will still be pulled up over your head, or you can stay standing. But it's not particularly comfortable, especially with the bones laying around. your equipment in a small chest nearby. Not quite visible by you, but you saw them put your stuff in there before you got chained up.
Okay. Well, what I would like to try to do is cast Earth Tremor and see if that does anything to the tethers of the chains to see if I can't get free.
You find that your ability to cast spells is currently muted by these chains. There might be
so
some
I
kind of
can't do
enchantment
any
on there.
spells then.
Yes.
I mean, do I have any kind of like bits of metal around me that I can grab to try to pick the lock?
What sort of things do you have in your pockets before you got dragged in here?
I had whatever I would need. I would have at least hairpins or some sort of pins for my costumes, disguises, and
All right. Roll
So I would have
a
some
one.
of that.
Roll the 1d5. Sorry, 1d6.
a 1d6.
Yeah. All right. Somehow they managed to, whatever those strange shadowy figures were that put you in here. You couldn't really make out their details. Seem to have overlooked a hairpin that was stuck in your hair, which you've now managed to get into your fingers.
Okay. I would like to try to pick my my chain.
All right, that should be a dexterity check.
Just regular dex check.
Yep, you can just click right on your dexterity thing. Ugh. You just hear it clicking. You've nearly broken your hairpin in the attempt. Randy, as you're watching Edda do this, what do you do?
I
Webpage crash.
check my pockets, see if I still got my ink pen.
Roll a 1d6.
Give him a second to reload the page. It did
Okay.
crash on him.
All right.
Oh, /roll space.
Remember, there is a
1d6.
menu that you can select though. You can just click the dice itself to.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, well that makes
Yeah,
things
it's
simpler.
right. Yeah,
Oh, they got
right
my
below
pen.
the little ruler icon.
Nope, your pen is missing from your pockets. Do you say anything to Enna as she's unsuccessfully trying to pick her chains?
Are you any good at picking a lock by chance over there?
Haven't tried in a long time.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick my chains one more time.
All right, I'm going to give you one more chance on that.
Oh, wait.
That's the wrong one. You're supposed to
Wrong?
dexterity.
I was excited. 16.
You try one more time, and this time you hear a click, and the chain falls away from your wrist.
Okay. Do I still have my hairpin?
It appears to be bent at an unnatural angle.
Okay. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get up and go across the way. So what's your name?
I thought your characters already knew each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
We established that, so you guys
We
know.
already know each other.
And there was you had two other companions who are now gone.
Okay, so I see them. Okay. Hey, Adler, do you have anything?
I do not, sadly. They took everything from me.
Where is my box of stuff so I can find more hairpin?
It's around the corner. Can you move your token?
Like that?
Yep. You can drag and drop, or you can use arrow keys. Select your token and just press arrow keys back and forth. It's up to you how you want to move your character.
Okay, you said it's around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, as you look around and you find a box of your stuff, over here, you also see a skeleton hanging on the back of the wall of a cell marked X. The cell over here is a long dead skeleton in black robes. You can see a little gold ring still glinting on one of the skeleton's fingers.
Does it look like a regular gold ring?
Yeah, it just looks like a standard gold ring. Something that you could sell for some money.
I'm gonna get you guys out first and then go back for the gold. Because I need backup. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back here and get this crazy guy, which... How do you pronounce your name? What do you mean you don't know?
Ollaras.
Call you what?
Ollaras.
Omen Ellis. How about I just call you Omen? So
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and try to pick Omen's things.
Shackles.
Yes.
Use your Fallout lockpick.
What?
Hairpin. Fallout lockpick.
Yeah. Want me to roll another dexterity?
Yep.
18.
Ooh, you're
You
getting
managed
good at
to unlock him in one try.
All right. So now that he's free, I'm going to pop over here and get my friend undone.
You could hear the chanting louder and more clearly in this spot, hearing the words, "He is the ancient, he is the land," coming through the wall.
We should really hurry this up.
I'm trying! I rolled an 11.
Another hairpin lockpick broken. How many hairpins do you have anyway?
I have at least one disguise kit with 3 costumes.
Okay, so I'm thinking 10 altogether, and you've used 2?
Yeah.
Alright, so you should put that in your resources, like saying you have 10 hairpins.
Well,
Because you're using them as lockpicks, so we gotta keep track of how many you have.
obviously, I didn't think this would be a thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so either, but since we've established that it's a thing, we have to account for it in your thing, just like any other lockpick. But yeah. So you have 10. You had 10. You now have 8.
You can do it.
Okay, so I now have 8. We're gonna save that.
Sure,
Okay.
they can treat your nose.
And I'm going to try to do this again. Let's go back up and click. 7. Walk.
Another one broken.
So now I have 7.
You know what? Just stop.
20!
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
Yes.
just stop trying. I'll try and break myself out, but okay.
Adler's now free. Woo!
Oh,
Your stuff is around the corner. You all get re-outfitted, and you can still hear the chanting very loudly in where Adler is being kept.
It's where Adler is being kept? Oh.
Basically,
okay.
this wall over here, it seems to be very thin, and you can hear the chanting just very clearly. In fact, this is the direction that you kept hearing the sounds of something sliding and opening back and forth whenever your companions were taken out.
Oh yeah,
Right.
no, we don't
So
wanna
most
be
likely
there at
there's
all.
a door there that's unseen.
Alright, so we should probably try and get the hell out of this place.
Yeah, go grab your stuff first, though.
Yeah. I'm assuming our friends have probably been killed by now.
Yeah, and they're coming for us now. Randy, are you looting bodies?
I think he's getting his stuff back.
Yeah, I'm getting that stuff back. Then I'm going to grab that gold ring off that skeleton she left.
All right. So you can also add 1 gold ring to your inventory. See all sorts of twisty, turny passages. It's a smell of rot and decay in all this area. But you can also distinctly hear the sound of water. coming somewhere. And as you take a look at this particular room, you see that it's some kind of reliquary. The chanting is very loud here. In fact, it seems to be coming from this direction over here, along with the sound of the water. And all around you, there seems to be various weird-looking artifacts in each of the little alcoves. But you can also see a set of stairs going up over here.
Do I see anything that looks particularly intriguing? Something small?
Let's see. The objects directly in front of you, you see a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope, a knife carved from human bone, and a dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel.
Please
I'm not
don't take any
interested
of
in
those. Let's
Not
leave the
interested.
dark relics alone.
I'm curious to see where these stairs go.
They go up.
Yep,
My
I'm going up.
This is saying we should try and stop this ritual, but
Really? You want to stop it? I want to leave.
okay, I guess. But I mean, I'm lawfully good, so of course I want it stopped. But yeah, probably best to head out, get our bearings.
2 of our friends have died. We're down to a threesome. It's time to go.
I guess you're right.
So wait, does this head back down or?
It heads
I don't
up.
Yeah, that's going up.
Oh.
And as you look across there, you see what appears to be some sort of pit trap with a piton and a rope still attached down here. Unless you did Green, did you remove that? Green?
What?
He's muted.
Green.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Did you take out the piton and the rope, or did you leave them there?
I removed that.
Okay, so basically you see what looks like an indentation in the floor, some bits of blood, and what appears to be a 5-foot wide pit trap of some kind.
And the blood looks fresh, correct?
Yeah, it still looks fairly fresh from here, though I almost said an investigation check to find that out, but
Yeah.
I'll just go
I'll
with it.
do.
Can I
Well,
see which way the blood trail went after it got injured?
It appears to be doing that way past on the other side of the pit trap.
Just to see if the blood looked fresh, even though meta knowledge I know, but character knowledge I don't.
If you want to roll investigation, you can find out more information. I'm talking to Enna. Adler,
sorry.
you can basically make out exactly what we just talked about. You
Yeah.
can see blood. You're looking down to that pit trap. You can see several bits of vast amounts of blood and a dead ghoul. Just
Oh,
you know,
there's a dead
a moving
ghoul,
ghoul down there.
It looks like someone's already been here.
Yeah, Heather, Enna, as you look around, you see definite foot trails going this way, and they appear to go around the corner here.
Okay, and are they fresh or old?
They look very fresh. The ones over here look like maybe a little bit older, but the ones going straight down from here look very fresh, like someone was just barely here.
I want to head up a bit.
And they appear to head this way.
Do.
And as you get around the corner, you hear a sudden cry out coming from this direction, and an "oh shit" coming from somebody.
I think we should
Definitely want to see
rush
it.
over there.
All right, everybody, roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh shit! Do we get to keep our original?
Nope, new initiatives for you guys.
Boy. How can I do that when I don't even know where my token?
Maybe I could
Oh, there I
before
am.
the ghouls
Okay.
this time.
Oh joy! 7.
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
22.
I might go before the ghouls this time.
I'm definitely not, unless they roll like a 1.
I mean, I'm
Green,
still...
Green hears a disembodied voice in his head saying, "Motherfucker, get your ass in here and help me."
We're kind of
Where's
fucked too.
that ass?
We're kind of fucked too, bruh.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's around this corner. Yep, there they are.
Yep. Oh, you get to move on your turn. So
Oh, I'm
right
sorry.
now,
I didn't see anything.
that's okay. But basically, you movement is on your turn once initiative starts.
I mean, I'm fucked. I'm poisoned.
But basically,
I'm fucked.
you can hear them from around the corner. You can hear something going on from around the corner. So, you know,
Okay,
there's something
then
bad
I'll
over
be
there.
right back. I gotta take care of kids real quick.
All right. All right. So, Kurt, you have to do a death saving throw. Good.
18.
Ortovi, you get to attempt to shake off your paralysis.
I need to make 2 con saves because I'm also poisoned.
Yes. So it's the end of your turn, and you get to run 2 con saves. First con save is for poisoning. You're still poisoned, which means you still get disadvantage.
As long as I... Oh, I'm finally not paralyzed.
You're poisoned. You have to roll.
Yeah.
You roll a disadvantage.
Roll with
Yeah, no.
disadvantage.
Not on saving throws. It says on checks and attacks, but
Oh,
not
ability
saves.
check. Sorry, not saving throws. Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, you throw off your paralyzation. But that's the end of your turn, and now we have to wait for Anna to come back.
That would be brutal if you needed to make saves for that with disadvantage.
Would be a little bit, yeah.
I think I rolled
Really
3 sevens for these. Yeah, nope.
3 sevens is usually a good thing. Not in D&D.
No. No. I mean, for damage, it's pretty decent, but for saving throws, nah. And I have a pretty high modifier too. I have a +3.
Yeah.
I think those are the kids, actually.
Yeah.
Kids can be
So that wasn't a kitty. That was it. That was a kid.
Yeah, I got kids. They make a lot of noise, but Randy's...
I
No,
haven't
that's fine.
Noise.
Kids can be as noisy as they want to be. It's your turn, by the way.
Okay.
Save it.
Let's see. I've got 30. These blocks, are they
5.
how many feet? 5?
Yeah. So you can move around here for one, and take a gander at what's going on over here. So you see 2 people, one of which is just barely staggering, and the other one appears to be completely frozen in place. That'd be this guy down here. And there are 2 ghasts standing there attacking them.
Okay, do I know anything about these creatures?
Roll an Arcana check or
Oh,
religion
God.
check. Either one of those.
This is going to be a +1 because of Jack of Trades.
Yep.
Oh, it automatically gives you a +1 on there. So
Awesome.
so
Well,
so you know that ghasts are a stronger version of a ghoul, infused with imbecile energy. Ghasts, in fact, have cunning versus ghouls who are mostly mindless. They're not completely mindless. They're not zombies, but ghasts are much more intelligent versions of ghouls.
These are not ghouls are stupid. Zombies are.
Yeah, zombies and skeletons are mindless, which is why I consider them immune to vicious mockery, because there's no mind to mock. There's nothing there. They're just basically automatons. But a ghast and a ghoul both can get affected by vicious mockery.
Okay, so these are smarter guys.
Yeah, these guys are potentially sentient, but that won't change the fact that they want to eat you.
At least they ignored the hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah, because there's two other people that wanted to paralyze out here.
Yep.
So on the blue guy, I actually want to cast Hideous Laughter.
All right. Yeah, you're aware that these things are not immune to your psychic damage. They are, however, immune to charm. You cannot charm them.
Right. I
12
want them distracted.
Please fail.
Nope.
Oh.
Blue basically glares over at you, but does not get otherwise distracted.
Grizz, stop rolling so goddamn well.
See, I seem to be rolling well when I don't have a sheet to roll from, because the sheet will not open for some reason.
You need to stop it. Stop rolling so damn well.
You see
Adler.
Dirk down off his face.
She properly weighted her fucking dice. She
Alright, so
weighted
I
her digital. She did it right.
going to rush here and
What?
stab
I clicked on it.
the blue one with my
Okay.
long shot.
Roll up.
I don't think that hit.
Nope, that did not hit. Omen. Is he still making sandwiches?
Probably. Hey, Grizz, have you ever heard of a webcomic called...
Hmm?
Have you ever heard of it called...
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Hello?
Where's Owen? He's making a sandwich, right? Is that what I heard?
No, Almond's here. We were discussing.
Nope,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
moving in.
Okay, cool.
Help us, please. Fine.
So I'll move here, and I'll cast Firebolt.
Alright, on
At
which
the-
one? Blue or red?
The one in front.
Blue, okay. Oh yeah, he took a direct hit to its chest. Bits of the tattered black robe, which I think that both Green and Ortev. Did you put on black robes?
I didn't put on the robes.
Okay.
I did too.
Okay, so basically you see one guy over there in the corner that's just shaking out the paralysis wearing a similar black robe to what you saw holding you captive in the basement. This guy over here is just in armor, and then you see a slumped form tiny slumped form past the ghouls, sorry, the ghasts, also in a robe. The ghasts themselves are wearing tattered black robes as it is.
Oh, fuck.
We need to get out of here.
We have a friend.
We need to question this black-robed guy before we get anywhere.
Yeah. So the ghast reaches over to swipe its claws down on Ortev again.
Please, miss. Please, miss. I don't want to be paralyzed again. Oh, that misses.
Is that her? That's her first miss.
And yes, and Green, since you're starting your turn at this, roll a first on the start of your turn. Roll a Constitution saving throw for poison.
18.
Okay, you're not poisoned, and you're currently immune for 24 hours to the stench. Now you can roll. Now at the end of your turn, you can roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you strike off paralyzation.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. Another 18.
Yay! You're no longer paralyzed. You kind of like shake and sway. You can now talk. You can respond to Adler.
Hello.
Okay, well, first thing is, before he says anything, I'm gonna take a bonus action to use Second Wind, so I'm gonna regain some hit points.
But sorry, but you can't. It's
it's at the end of my turn.
It's at the end of your turn, which means after any bonus actions can be done. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I didn't
It specifies end of turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, it does now. Sorry, I misread that. Yeah, before that, Green basically looks at the man standing next to Ortovi and basically says...
He looks a little bit like Fun. But he's wearing armor.
A very striking resemblance to Fawn.
Why does he look similar? Questions for later. Anyway.
He's like, wait a minute, hang on. He just stops what he's doing, looks at his list.
No.
Yet.
Are you any of these people? Reads the list. That's
Yeah, you don't have time for the list. Sorry.
Yeah. He just says, questions later. Kill these things now. The ones in robes are friendly.
They're actually alive.
Meanwhile, as soon as you say friendly, the ghast, the blue ghast turns towards you, Green, and immediately swipes out at you to probably to keep you quiet.
Don't touch me.
You have to roll for paralyzation again. 1d10. Actually, it may not help because you're probably gonna die. You're probably gonna be down unless this gets to that 20. Oh yeah, in fact it would because you're only at 3 health and this thing does a minimum of 4 damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Oh, whoops, that's a d6. Sorry. Wrong roll. There we go. It's actually 13. How many hit points do you have normally?
I have 15. So that takes me down to minus 10 health.
Oh.
It has to be all his hit points in one hit, though, right? I
Yeah.
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
It's pretty unlikely that will happen.
Shut your damn mouth.
Do not.
One
Do not. tempt
second.
fate.
Theoretically speaking,
Stupid
it's
thing.
impossible.
Don't test her.
Unless you roll a crit.
Shut your damn hole.
Do not tempt fate. You know I did that last week.
I can disengage as a bonus action. I'm just gonna run.
Yeah, you'll run
Yes,
away.
but,
Here's
Here's the question though: Will the people that just showed up allow you to run away?
No.
Because
No.
as far as they're concerned, you're wearing a robe of the same type of people that just
I would actively try to stop him from running away if he did.
yeah.
I mean, you can't do shit if I disengage.
There we go. Actually, they can because disengage only works against enemies. These are technically friendlies. They would try to stop you.
And also, you have to go through us,
Yeah.
past us, to run away.
Because you can't disengage through enemies is actually what I meant to say. You can the farthest you could run away would be to run all the way over here to this corner. Kurt, death saving throw, please.
Yep, give me just a second. Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
That's okay.
Nat 20.
Oh, that means you're at 1 hit point and awake.
Yep.
Yep. Yay! Kurt's like, oh, Jesus, what was that? Felt like I got hit by a freight train again.
Otavi, what do you do?
I stab, of course.
All right.
Does that
Which
hit? Oh,
which one?
blue, and I get sneak attack.
No, you don't, because I'm down.
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
So he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I thought it's only sneak attack if he's on the other side. If it's
No,
No.
that's flanking. Sneak attack's different.
Oh, okay, fair enough then.
There it is. Now that I hit him, I'm going to use
Yes, you
my
did.
bonus action to disengage, and I'm gonna like stand over here and tell him like, I can't get hit again because I'll die.
You're right up by the door.
That doesn't sound.
Well, I mean, you're standing by the door then. Is what I was asking.
That's it. I'm done.
And what would you like to do?
I would like to go ahead. Let me see. Oh, so which one was the one that said I'm about to die?
That would be this guy that just collapsed to the ground with blood coming out of him.
I didn't say that. That was what
Oh.
you said.
I said if I get hit again, I will die.
If I give him temporary hit points, will that restore him?
That will help me if I get hit.
Will that help Green? Yes. Oh wait,
That would
temporary hit
also
points or actual hit points?
They're
No,
temporary.
temporary.
Oh, okay, I thought you had like cure wounds or healing word or something.
No, wisdom.
Okay, no, that wouldn't work on Green. That could work potentially on our Tavi though.
Okay. Do. See, 10 feet. Do. I'm thinking, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and Vicious Mockery the blue guy.
All right.
Stink. Damn bad.
Are you kidding
Another
me?
20.
God
At
damn
least,
it.
at
That
least
is the
it's not.
second 20 she's gotten on my attacks.
At least it's not
Add
an
one.
actual 20 to hit, because that would be way worse.
Yeah,
The,
that'd
the
be
guy in the
cool.
black robe just ran right past you, standing next to the door now. The other guy that said something like, the guys in robes are friendlies, just collapsed to the ground under the assault of the tattered robed ghast. And you heard a bit of a what the coming from over here, and you see the other smaller robed figure kind of struggling to get up. What do you do?
Oh god, it hurt.
This is a non-organized group of people. I guess I'm just gonna move closer to allow someone else to fill up my spot and try and stab it again, because that's all I can do.
Alright. And you miss. Oh man, what do you do?
Cast another firebolt at the blue guy.
Alrighty. Firebolt sails wide, slamming into the wall over here. Ghast reaches out to strike at Adler. Claws down him. Adler, roll Constitution. Oh, sorry, you can't. You don't because that's the protect. You're an elf. You're protected against that. So you just get damaged. And but you take 9 slashing damage as it
Ow.
rakes its claws against your face. Green, death saving throw, please. Very good. Very good.
That's good.
Ghast. The ghast moves right into the middle of the room. Its stench kind of emanating everywhere off of it. Only Adler is currently still protected from it. Ortab, you're still poisoned. Last I looked, and it goes right for Enna. 17 hits. Enna, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Does it matter I'm a half-elf?
It only seems to protect elves. I don't think that half-elves are immune. They're partly human. But you do succeed, so you only take damage. Let's see how much damage you take. 7 points as it rakes its claws against your arm, drawing huge goblets of flesh and blood everywhere.
I take 7 points of damage?
Kurt!
Ugh. It's like, God, why did I sign up for this shit? Do I notice the newcomers?
Wait.
You kind of hear a woman's voice saying something, and you know you didn't have any women in your party before, so clearly something's happened.
I'm hearing shit because our party was a sausage. My shit.
Yeah.
Kurt is going to stealth.
So how do I keep
He's
track
gonna
of
hide.
damage?
He's gonna hide and reserve his
you've got, hold on, let me open up your character sheet real quick.
Okay, I think I got it.
In the sheet you have that heart, just subtract the number from the big number.
What you're supposed to have is yeah. 3, and then you have 10, 10.
I think
10,
I got it.
and then that's now 3, so that it'll reflect properly in there.
Okay.
There you go. See, basically, it goes against the little numbers. Hold on, I messed something up in your character sheet.
Because normally I have 2.
Oh, okay, here we go. 10. Yeah, you have to have 10 down there, and then you put something else up there.
Okay.
Now your token looks right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Kurt, what do you do?
I have stealth, so I'm gonna hide.
Okay,
And
you're just gonna hide. Okay. Ortavi, what do you do?
I think I'm still poisoned actually.
Yes, you're still poisoned.
So con save probably first.
Yep.
I'm finally not poisoned.
Yeah, and you're immune to it for another 24 hours.
Which means I have advantage because I'm flanking.
Yep.
21 plus sneak attack.
It lets out a kind of a roar as you stab it through the chest. And then finally you twist the blade and it collapses.
I walk over to Green and go, oh fuck. I can't
Anna.
do anything, so that's my turn.
Yes.
What do you do?
Oh, did the ghost dude die or something?
The one gas collapsed to the ground and it around the next to the table and is now dead. It's now completely dead.
Okay. Do I have line of sight to red or do I have to move?
If you can see red, you have line of sight. If you can't see red, you have to move.
Oh, okay, I can see him. I am going to see if I can save myself and do a vicious mockery here.
Hopefully it doesn't get a 20.
Shut up. Stop talking
Wouldn't
about
matter
that.
if you did get a 20.
Thank God.
It's
See,
Just
finally,
one damage.
Something below a 15.
Yeah,
Oh.
but also, let's see, what else does it do? It gets a disadvantage on its next attack roll. Alright.
Yeah.
That's what really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
Adler, what do you want to do?
I don't really have much better things to do other than stabbing it.
Stabbing stab.
Stab away.
Stab you. Nice.
And I'm going to use Divine Smite,
Alright.
which is a 2d8, but it's also, so actually it's 3d8 because the target's undead
Alright.
of damage, of radiant damage, so 3, 8.
9. Nice.
1.
Massive amounts of damage there. Oh man, what do you do?
Now it's gonna move
I will cast. Oh, he's moved in front of me.
Yeah, now he's in front.
Which means you get
Yeah.
disadvantage on a roll. Because you'll be passing through somebody.
For a bonus action, I'll use Misty Step and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright.
And then
Holy shit!
cast, and then cast Firebolt from there.
Yeah, there appears to be a bundle of rags, possibly a cloak, laying next to you. The firebolt misses, slamming into a wall, inches away from Adler's face.
Watch where you're firing those.
The ghast then attempts to bite Adler.
Ring it! Actually don't, please don't.
And it misses!
Yay!
Green! Death saving throw, please. Woohoo!
Yay!
Kurt, there's now feet next to you. Elven feet.
What? Yeah, I saw him appear. I'm like, holy shit, I'm screwed. Not sure what. Alright, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna take this robe off and just toss it aside. Robe. Doesn't even fit any. Oh well. I was gonna save this for green, but... No, yeah, I'm gonna save it. Now. I'm gonna move up behind the...
You just, Omen, you just saw the bundle of rags and cloak next to you suddenly stand up all of a sudden and run past you towards the ghast.
I threw the cloak off, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Okay. And then I'm gonna punch it. And I
You're gonna
have,
miss.
since I'm flanking it,
Alright, one more roll.
that's an advantage.
And you still miss.
Alright, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna spend the key point to use patient defense.
Alright. Bartovi, what do you do?
I'm gonna make a medicine check to see if I can stabilize Green.
And green is now stabilized. He's no longer dying. He's no longer... Oh, just do it. Wait, you have to re-roll that. Oh, never mind. No, you don't. Wait, hold on. You did that with advantage. You don't have advantage on that.
Yeah, I
Right.
did. I accident.
The
I have
actual-
a problem. It's a 10 normal. It's the normal
Okay.
roll, 'cause the
Yeah.
9 would have been.
Alright, so
the-
green is stabilized.
and I'll move over here, I guess.
He's not awake, but he's no longer bleeding out. Enna, what do you do?
So would I have disadvantage if I tried to do anything to the guy with this like horde of people in front of me?
Depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to, like, throw something at it, yes. If you're trying to, you know, just sing at it, then no, because it's a different
Vicious
kind
mockery
of,
doesn't require...
yeah.
Roast.
Doesn't require actual being able to see it. Anything that requires an attack roll, yes. If it doesn't require an attack roll like Vicious Mockery, then no.
You know what I will do
What will...
Hi, Lyra.
is I will go ahead
Yeah.
and move forward to the guy that I've been with. And I am going to cast heroism on him.
That's awful.
Good spell.
Immune to frighten and gains temporary hit points equal to my spell casting ability modifier
So charisma modifier. So the number that's above
plus
charisma.
2. So you get 2 points.
2 points at the start of my turn.
2
That's not-
temporary points.
Yeah.
That's better than not
Better
2
than
points.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Adler, what do you do?
First one. I have 2. I will swing my longsword again.
And you get advantage too.
Does it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You've already got that. So you open up a that's okay. You open up a large gash along this thing's chest. Oh,
Is it still standing?
it's still standing.
Damn it.
Things are
Okay.
tough.
That's my turn.
Omen. Line of sight is currently well, actually, it's a gnome in front of you, so your line of sight is
Hello.
not compromised.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, I'm not very tall.
Firebolt at red.
There's a small little gnome there. But the bolt still misses. It slams into a wall.
Holy shit.
Ghast. The ghast decides that its best target is behind it and turns towards Kurt.
God damn
It
it.
lunges forward, latching
it
its strong teeth onto his neck, looking like
it
it's
has-
going to wrench his head off.
It has disadvantage because he's dodging.
Oh, that's right,
Okay.
he's dodging. Ooh.
Ha!
Its teeth gnash empty air. Huzzah, dodge. Green, you're stabilized. You're fine. Kurt.
Attempt to slash out with my short
That's a miss.
and my other key dodge.
Alright. Ortavi.
I'm trying to end it. Do I have advantage or not? Because I think I'm flanking.
No, you don't have advantage. You're kind of
Alright.
squeezed into a corner, so...
Is that it?
Yes, it does. As you reach around Adler, you manage to stab your blade right through the gas and rip it open, causing it to collapse. Boom.
I'm gonna rush to green and slap him.
He's still unconscious.
Damn it. Well, no, I'm giving him 2 hit points.
Alright, well, the slap counts as 2 hit points, and he gets 2 hit points.
Because I'm an Asimar and I have that ability to give him health points equal to my level.
And now
Wait
looking
up,
around,
damn it.
looking around, you see that there are a couple of new faces around you. Although one kind of looks like the sorcerer that you lost.
Hey, you look like that guy that got killed.
By the way,
just a little while
Octavius
ago.
still has the black cloak on him, right?
Yeah, he
and
does.
I'm checking out the thing that triggered the things coming. Is there anything in there?
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're
motherfucker.
basically opening up a chest here. Uh, and you're being stared as Adler comes up behind you, you're opening up a footlocker. Inside, you find a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask of alchemist's fire, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a spell book with a yellow leather cover.
Huh.
So what do you have there?
A bunch of shit in here.
Well, let me take a look and grab some stuff.
You with the black cloak, explain yourself.
Hi,
Right
And
now.
while that's a distraction,
And Adler would have his sword drawn.
I'm Ortovi. We've been in here since
I grabbed the
yesterday.
thieves' kit.
You can have it. I was thinking of giving it to you. I want the wooden chest though.
Okay, so this is pick up the wooden coffer. You discover it contains 4 potions of healing.
I have one, please.
I'll give those to my friends and.
You've currently got a
because-
sword at your neck, though, Artovi.
Yeah, green. Green-
Hi.
Hang on, I look at the guy with the sword. Like, hey, yo, he's not who you think he is.
Hi.
You're gonna wear the cloaks to sneak in and see what the hell all that chanting's about.
I've been here since yesterday. We can't seem to get out. What else? My name is Ortovi. Nice to meet you, and I extend my hand. I hope
Adler
you.
would viciously return the handshake.
And I steal the spell book as well.
Yay!
I'd like to have a look at that.
Guy-
spell book.
No,
guy
it's
with
going
the
to you in a
sword
minute.
to-
I just want it while they're fighting.
Do
So
I see
I
it?
pass you the spell book, so you put it in your inventory.
I want to have a look at that spell. I mean, you
Nope,
can have it. I'm
it's
not
already given away.
sure.
I've got the thieves' kick. He's got the spell book. What else was in the chest?
I have the potion.
There's some kind of folded cloak.
Not
There's
interested.
there's a chain shirt, a mess
I'll
kit,
take the
a
cloak.
flask of alchemist's fire, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools. Oh,
Okay,
sword and
I've already
attack.
got the thieves' tools, but I'm stealing the alchemist's fire as well.
Okay.
What kind of cloak is it?
You don't know, but you can. It feels nice.
I have it.
You can roll an
Sure.
Arcana check or detect magic if you really want to.
I'll take an Arcana check on it.
I'll also do an Arcana check.
Nope. You can have it.
This
Fine,
looks
I'll
like
take
some
it
sort
too.
of fancy cloak.
I'll take it.
Adler, because he doesn't trust anything in this place, will also...
Ooh, I rolled a 19. What's the cloak?
You basically look it over and you know that it contains some kind of spell that you'll need to attune to it, like a short rest, then keep it on you to figure out what exactly it does.
I fold it up and throw it in the bottom of my bag. I'll get to it later.
I'll give Ina.
We'll get there. We
myself,
need a break first.
I'm just distributing the health potions. If you don't
I want one.
Yeah, I
Really
don't
need
want I'm giving you one, me one, the gnome one, and I guess I'll give green one because I trust them more. And the other one.
So who's currently got the spell book?
Ina.
Randy does.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Randy.
I'm gonna pop that potion. I chug that shit.
Yeah, how many hit points does that potion regain? Because I need to take it as well.
2d4 plus 4. No, 2d4
Those are the
plus
spells that are contained in that spell book. It only
Oh.
whispered half of the other half got displayed to everybody.
3. Yeah, I see it. Dark vision, hold person, invisibility, and magic weapon. Which are nice spells.
So,
Kurt's,
I mean,
Kurt's
we don't
feeling
do shit
much
with it.
better. Whew.
Kurt also feels a green put his hand on his shoulder, and all green is going to turn the favor of providing those hit points.
was it 2d4
much
plus
obliged.
2?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 for a basic healing potion, right?
Yeah.
Oh, some days I feel blessed that I'm the son of a lesser deity.
Well, that helps.
Well, and Green kind of walks into the room at this point. He says, well, considering we have thank for saving our lives, might I inquire as to what your names are?
My name is Inna.
Hello, Anna. I'm Kurt.
It's nice to meet
I may
you.
look like a gnome, but apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm an ASMR.
Oh, wait, don't mind me.
Yes, both I and Kurt are Atomos. My name is Green.
Pleasure to meet you, Green and Asmar.
Adler will sheath his sword. The name's Adler.
You know,
Nice
he
to
looks
meet
like that guy that's dead.
He does seem quite similar.
What's
to
his
me.
name?
What guy?
Fan, that's
Yeah.
his name.
Fan,
Looks
yeah.
like Fan.
The weird elfin guy
Adler,
who
at the sound of that, of Fan, Adler draws his sword. What do you know about Fan? Tell me now.
Oh, he's dead. He's
yeah.
upstairs near the front door.
Yeah, he
Put the
impaled
sword-
himself yesterday.
He
He
fell
was a
into a
friend-
pit trap.
Yeah.
He was a comrade of ours, and he unfortunately perished while we were exploring this place yesterday.
Yeah. He's up at the front door now.
Yes, he left his body there so that it would be safe, so it could be turned in a grave later.
And I'll give him a little bow, say I'm Omen Ellis. You
Oops,
can call
I'm
me
sorry.
Omen or Ellis.
Nice to meet you,
Howdy.
Still don't know if I trust.
Well, we did say we were ASMRs. Figured that might give us a more trust. Or Toby.
Look, you don't have to trust us. You just have to work together to get out of here anyway.
Yeah.
Trust can come after survival.
We do
Death
need
trap.
to leave. We've lost 2 companions already thanks to those rogues, so we need to leave.
Unfortunately, I believe leaving is not an option. We have already tried that. Only entrance to this place has been blocked off by some
Quite, quite frankly, I think the only way out of here is to kill whatever's keeping it. And I do believe that the chanting is the source of it. So whoever kept you locked up here is keeping all of us locked in here.
Then we need to go down, because that is where they are.
Can you take us to where they are then?
We can, yes.
Very well, thank you.
Hold on. Kurt steps out of the way.
Green.
After you.
I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, Green takes up a position behind us.
Do you want to take a rest? I don't think we have time to take a rest. I think these things are coming for us one way or the other.
I mean, I can benefit from the rest of them. Sure, let's keep
Where
going.
did everyone go? Oh, y'all are still down that way.
So, where are we going? Don't go up.
Holy shit, I'm in the void.
So
Sorry?
I saw some things.
I point out where Fawn died.
Oh.
See that? That spike? That went up his cornhole.
Oh, okay.
You guys may not be able to see this, but Green is just visibly pinching the bridge of his nose right now. Really?
He forgets.
He feels like he feels like he's the only adult on this expedition, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Kurt's very blunt. He doesn't like hold shit back from people.
Yes, but being blunt
I'm
is
in the
one
void
thing, but
again.
there is such a thing as tact.
Oh, there I am.
The chanting
So-
coming from this.
So you're hearing loud chanting. Let me describe this room for you better, since you were running away from it earlier.
Yeah,
So-
that is true.
So definitely you're hearing the chanting much louder now. Do you even make out some words? He is the ancient. He is the land. While you're standing in this room, around you are all sorts of weird occult objects, some sort of relics, making this a reliquary of sorts. You see the following: a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope, a knife carved from a human bone, A dagger with a rat's skull set into the pommel. An 8-inch diameter varnished orb made from a Nothic's eye. An aspergillum carved from bone. A folded cloak made from stitched ghoul skin. A desiccated frog lashed to a stick. A bag full of something that smells horrible and sulfurous. A severed finger. A 6-inch tall wooden figurine of a mummy, its arms crossed over its chest. An iron pendant adorned with a devil's face. The shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling. A small wooden coffer containing a dire wolf's severed tongue.
I think I know this guy.
You can see that this little tunnel down here slopes at a 20-degree angle. You can kind of make out water down below.
One of the things that Green does do is that he quickly goes to Kurt before he goes there or whatever, and he asks if he could have one of those scrolls that was chest upstairs.
Which one do you want?
Remind me, what were these scrolls again?
Poison resist, bless, spiritual one.
Could I take actually, what's the effect of bless again? I can't remember.
Bless. Here, I have
Gives,
it up here.
gives 4 people plus d4 on attacks or ability
Saving.
checks. Saving throws.
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. When a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled attack roll or saving.
In which case, yes, I have the scroll of bless.
Yeah, I plan on saving it for emergency. I hear you.
Okay, that was going to be my idea.
I have the sacred
Yeah.
weapon too, just in case. Spiritual weapon. God,
That's perfectly
I had
fine.
the spiritual weapon.
Bless.
If I could have gotten to you earlier, I would have healed you with this scroll of protection.
The gesture is appreciated nonetheless.
Yeah, I was kind of unconscious. I got gangbanged. It was embarrassing.
I noticed it did look rather.
So would it be an Arcana roll to see if I know what any of these relics are for?
Sure.
Wah.
Okay,
You have no idea, though the frog on the stick kind of looks like a wand of polymorph. Or Toby, okay, I'll whisper that to you.
I will also do it.
Might as well.
Yeah. 17.
Okay,
Oh.
Nice.
since half of you have already got it, I'm gonna go with anybody who got over, 15 or over looks around and realizes that all of this stuff is junk.
Well, all this crappy shit.
I'm still taking the dagger and the knife because they look cool.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go in first?
Well, who's
You're
going
that way.
first? Because we're just standing around
So,
here.
Anna, are you heading down into that pit?
Don't.
I'm trying to coax these people to go.
Is somebody actually going down to the pit?
Adler
Oh.
will.
Okay, Adler, you slide down and land in stagnant water.
I'm in the
You're,
void here.
you're currently looking at a rusty portcullis that's down. You can't get through, but you see into some sort of shadowed altar room filled with water.
Wait
You
a
can
minute.
kind of make out an altar over here.
Yeah.
Um,
I know where we need to go. Let's not this way. Guys, back up.
Green
Back
kind
up.
of taps Kurt on the shoulder and gestures that perhaps you will go down this way over here.
It's
Yeah.
a 20-foot. It's a 20-foot incline, very slippery. You're gonna have to roll an You're gonna have to roll an athletics check to see if you can actually get up.
Ooh,
Back up the side of it. You slid down.
That's a
Before
fail. I
he
tripped myself. I
before he
tripped.
tries to go up, Green does say that he has rope that can be to help him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was split.
Yeah, because Adler basically tries to climb back up and slides back down into the water.
Okay, yeah, that rope would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Or Tovi will throw you a rope. And hold on to
Green,
the other hand.
Green also holds onto the end that Ortovi is holding just so there's an extra brace.
Ugh. The two of them manage to get you back up here. But your boots are completely covered in water, and you even feel some down into your feet.
Ooh,
I
squelch.
got sand on that crack.
You're welcome.
Maybe we
Where
should
did
go.
this sand even come from? Whoops. Sorry.
We're moving into somewhere, so be careful.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Yeah, this is where we were locked up.
Wait, it was over here.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
It was over.
Roll an investigation check. And Ortavia, you're looking at a dead body in cultist
Wah,
robes.
wah, wah.
It's skeletonized.
Does it have
Adler,
anything?
Adler, as you search around, you feel a slight click as you put your fingers in the right spot, and you push open a secret door.
Oh.
Rolls back, and the chanting increases for a moment as you look upon the ritual chamber.
Huh.
But it stops as soon as you start to enter.
Shit!
The room is 50 foot square. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads into a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to a dry stone ledges where you're currently standing that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise up to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is covered with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dried blood.
Kinky.
I do not approve of this room.
This room is what many would call unpleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a shithole.
So who's first?
In the holy bit.
Oh yeah, there are which one? There are two.
Technically,
what?
God,
Green
yeah, sorry.
goes in first.
Okay.
And Adler will go in.
I'm
I'll
right
take-
behind it.
I'll take 4.
What's in the room?
Just as described, it's got featureless stone. You're on a ledge with ways down into the water, and there's a dais in the middle with a stained altar with cuffs hanging down from the ceiling above it. There's also a huge pile of refuse over here in this corner.
Okay, there's no one in the room.
You don't see anybody, but you did hear the chanting until you stepped in.
So
Be careful, there might be someone here.
Yeah.
So if I go this way, is this stairway slippery to get to the refuse to inspect it?
No.
I'm gonna go with
All right, what's in the pile?
Well, you see basically a very tangled pile of refuse. Just dense, trash. It's half submerged, and there's definitely bits of blood on the top of it, probably from the recent body.
Do I see like my old companions in the pile, or do I see them anywhere
You
in the room?
don't actually see the bodies, but you do see some bits of equipment that belonged to your old companions, half like stuck in the refuse.
Is there any good equipment?
Not that you can see. It's all like just looks ugly now.
Okay. Okay, so I have an idea. What if I go ahead and cast Minor Illusion
Go on.
and create the form of a person standing in the center of the altar thing?
Sure.
Now, I like where you're going with it, but
Right?
I
But-
like your thing.
we're also
I see
all in the
Elder,
first, so we're gonna be
Ortav, and over here you see some kind of wheel.
Well, I can guess what that wheel does.
Yeah, now that you've pointed it out, that would be the easier thing to do.
That's the kink dial. Who dials up the kink factor?
God. Say words.
So,
Right.
is someone gonna try to
So you got a line of illusion standing there in the middle, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Adler will spin this wheel.
You hear a bit of a chunk, 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 and the portcullis starts to lift.
We're gonna if we all drown, I'm blaming you, Adler.
Arme's looking at the feed. You can see the hidden stuff.
Honestly, we can't see anything. We're just trying to boost your viewer rating.
Well, I don't think, no one's actually stepped on yet, so I don't know if that's going to...
Do you want to?
That also,
I'm not going.
That also tells me just how smart everybody is.
That nobody wants to get up there, that I'll instead send an illusion, yeah.
Should I do it?
May I just say,
do whatever you want.
This is like the last place I knew that our other members were.
Green's not going to go on the altar itself, he's going to get kind of like close to it. But can he see what's on the little table that's on there? When you closer look at it.
Just water and just blood, dried blood at this point. But the water is 12 feet deep. It's 2 feet deep, so it's kind of like up your legs as you're stepping around in there.
12 feet deep. Whew.
The chamber ceiling you can see is 16 feet high, 11 feet above the dais and the ledges. Each of the chains is dangling 8 feet from the ceiling.
Well, Green just kind of stoops down. If he reaches about in the water, can he like pick up like a fairly sizable rock?
He doesn't even find any rocks there.
Okay.
I'm just holding my crossbow.
All right. He just kind of just gingerly puts his foot forward and just kind of like puts a foot on the bottom step of the altar.
All right.
Anything happen?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Well.
Yay, warmer.
He begins to ascend the altar then.
As soon as you reach the top of the dais, the chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room, which includes where you guys are standing. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it. Where you'd expect to see faces are voids. "One must die!" they chant over and over. "One must die! One must die!" And they continue to chant this as you, Green, stand there upon the dais.
Okay, is the altar itself like made of like stone, or like is it set into the floor? Or...
It's stone and appears to be set into the floor. Yes.
Ah, damn it! I was gonna kick it over. Never mind then.
Yeah, I want
in which case, Green just kind of. Can I roll like religion or something to
yes.
Just see? Okay. 14.
All right. As you look around at the chains, at the blood, you understand that this is a sacrifice is required here. In order to count as a sacrifice, a creature of some kind must die here on this altar. If it's a humanoid, the chains would be used to hold them in place. Apparently.
We'll step one of the black figures.
What?
I want to step on. You said there were black figures?
They appear to be some sort of harmless figment. It's not even damaged. It just kind of flickers for a moment, but it continues to stay there as soon as you step away from it.
So I can be pretty sure that this altar is basically the massive center of this dark ritual.
Yes.
Cool. As a gamble, he's gonna go to his belt, pull out one of the flasks of holy water, pull the cork, and just upend the thing over the altar.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was thinking.
Wait, while you're doing it. Middle finger while you're doing it.
All right. So as soon as you do that, the figure suddenly starts screaming and shouting and saying, "How dare you! How dare you!" Yeah, and they're screaming at you, and suddenly they chant, "Lord God, Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee!
Oh my god.
Oh god, did I
Oh,
just
God.
did I just kill us all?
Morgoth
Probably.
the Decayer. That is never a good name.
I mean, you killed yourself.
No, it is not. Come on, load up, you stupid page.
Oh,
Yes!
fucking hell. I'll take that 18 for once. Fucking hell.
I'm safe here on the ledge.
Also, he thinks. Oh.
Right?
Oh my god.
That pile of refuse starts to shake, moving into there, and makes a kind of a sound as a tendril sticks out from beyond the chamber, showing that
Or
this
Toby, was
is
that your-
Lorgoth the Decayer.
Or Toby, was that your stomach? Please tell me that was your stomach.
I mean, I haven't eaten in some time, but that's a bit much.
No, I think we'd know if that was his stomach. His stomach sounds 1,000 times worse than that.
Somebody's
Okay.
missing. Oh, Edna, there we go. Adler, what do you wish to do?
Oh. Could make it, but attack it, but
You can. I'm pretty sure there's no penalty for you just like running, basically just kind of dodging around me to
yeah,
get to the
but
attack.
it. And I'll hold my action to swing my sword when it comes up.
Kurt, what do you do?
Kurt is going here.
Running far away from the shambling mound, huh?
Yeah, fuck that. I've already been
Green.
fucking bitten. Oh, I was gonna throw a throwing knife.
Oh, okay. I thought you were done with your turn.
Not quite yet.
All right.
Sorry. Kurt's like, fuck this. Chucks his throwing knife at it. Doing my 20 hits.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. The knife kind of like comes zooming over and sticks into the pile, starting to sink into it. Not sure you're gonna be able to recover that knife.
That's a,
Not sure you'd want to.
I think it looks gross.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just having difficulty getting the HP on this thing to calculate. Damn it. Stupid
Green,
token.
if
Come
only
here.
you and I were, if only you and I were third level, then we'd be able to bust up the damage.
Yeah, if only.
Then we could fly.
Hi, Lyra. Alright. Omen, what do you do?
I'm going to
I'm sorry.
move over, put him in the line of sight, and cast Firebolt.
Pew pew pew.
It seems to completely miss the shambling mound, just striking into the water.
Oh look, a trash monster.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get
Ratovi!
Ratovi's gonna...
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry, Green. I thought you won. I'm sorry.
You kind of skipped over. No, it's fine.
I do apologize.
It's cause I've been dead for so. It's cause I was dead for so many rounds. Yeah. Considering the size of this thing, one of the things Green does is that he pulls out his light crossbow and he's gonna take a shot at it.
Alright.
Nope, that's not gonna hit.
Crossbow bolt flashes against the wall and is absorbed into the mound. Ortovi, what do you do?
Ortovi is gonna go stand next to the altar, and he's gonna hold his action until the mound is next to Adler, and then shoot it with his crossbow.
Anna, what do you do?
Hold on. I need to actually get to where this thing I can see it. I can like see the corner of it, but obviously that's not enough. Can I move to like right there?
Of course, you jump down into the water. The water gets
Okay.
it's 2 feet deep, so it kind of like sloshes over your boots and gets into your toes.
Bleh. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bane.
Ooh.
Charisma saving throw. Interesting. Thing has almost no charisma. What happens to it on failure?
When it takes the attack action, it must roll a d4 and subtract that from what it rolled. So say it rolled a 16, and then on the d4 it rolls a 2. It's actually a 14 to hit.
So it's the opposite of blessed.
There's something wrong with this token.
Whereas blessed gives you an additional d4, and adds it takes.
Okay, so just remind me on Bane, because I can't put any little indicators on it for some reason.
Okay.
So there's something messed up with the token. Alright, so the Shambling Mound moves forward towards Adler. Adler, you get an attack of opportunity, correct?
Yes, I get to attack.
And I hold my action for this.
That's a miss.
Hideous.
Ortova, you already fired a crossbow at it.
No, that was
That was
green.
great.
Oh, that's
I-
green.
I held my action to
Okay.
it was next to Adler, so I would get sneak attack damage on it as well.
Stupid thing, I can't get this token to work. So that's 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's 20.
So far we've done.
Alright, so the Shambling Mound just kind of smashes out with 2 different tentacles right at Adler.
Enough hentai or this.
Miss.
Oh,
Ow.
D4.
Do
Roll
a-
D4
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
D4.
for both of them, I think. So,
Well, the first one was anyway.
The second one hit.
For the second one, you also roll d4, I think.
And you have to roll a Constitution saving throw. DC 14 and you're engulfed by the tendril.
Oh, gross.
Oh no.
Adler, you've just been engulfed into the Shambling Mound.
Ugh.
So currently, you are grappled, blind, restrained, and unable to breathe.
This is fan flashbacks again.
Like, why are you doing the same guy twice in a row?
Yeah, I was just thinking that myself. Like, what's
And
gonna
why am I
happen?
getting engulfed 2 times? I've
It's like
been
one of
engulfed.
those.
Okay, at the
Like
start
that
of, let's see, you must succeed a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of the mound's turns. Okay, or you take damage. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about how you get out. Oh, escape DC. I think you have to. The only roll you can make is attempt to roll to break out of it.
Would that be a strength check?
It is.
Probably athletics,
Yeah.
I think. Which is the same as the strength check unless you are proficient.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to. That's right. That was supposed to be a strength check anyway.
Oh, strength check. That would have been a full. That would have been a 13. Wait, no. Yeah, 13.
So it would have been the same amount either way because it's just a D20 plus 1. So that wouldn't actually change anything. But it's your turn again, so you get to roll another strength saving throw and see if you get DC of 14 or higher.
Oh,
And you do
nope.
not. You're still stuck in it, and you're gonna take damage later when it's in its turn. Kurt,
Boy, dude, that
you saw Adler swallowed into the mound.
predicament.
I think Grizzle hates.
No, I think you just get too close.
I'm a melee fighter. I have to get close.
I don't hate you, but I'm suspecting that you might be each session your character is going to die sort of player.
Oh my god, kill Adlar.
I mean,
bastard.
couldn't you have healed a bit more before you came here because you're a paladin?
I
Oh
Kurt.
yeah, we're gonna lose our fucking healer. Great.
I didn't expect
A cleric? We'll be fine without a cleric.
I didn't expect to go down straight away.
This is your second fight.
You should always prepare for the worst, man.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Kurt
I
missed.
think you should give him I think you should give him like 3 additional character sheets, or 1 for each member of the
Come on,
family. that
I'm
he
gonna go through the entire family tree at this rate.
I look forward to meeting the entire family.
They'll have to create more family members.
I look forward to it because this sounds like my kind of family where they like the stories start getting back that they just keep disappearing, and then there's that one lone survivor that gets taken out by a burglar on the road or something. Like this would be an epic. Just
Plus,
for your
every new family member we come across, we have to explain what happened to the family member previously.
And they,
Well, first,
and
Fan fell into a hole and got stabbed to death by a spike. Then Adlar got eaten by a trash box.
and they're all gonna hate you at first because they don't care about their family.
To be fair, you can sum up the Windstar family name in one sentence. Windstar family. And then everything got worse.
I like this. I like this. And since I'm a bard, I can take those stories with me and really make it popular.
And then you're now Kurt's favorite person.
I'm going to tell the story. What's the last name? I'm going to write down this last name.
Windstar.
Windstar.
Green, it is your turn. What do you wish to do?
Windstar family curse.
What character next?
Now I have to write epic.
Green kind of
And it
steps
will be
back,
beautiful.
and then he's gonna take a shot at the monster with the crossbow again.
All right, crossbow.
Windstar family curse.
Another bolt goes wide. Oh man.
Cast Firebolt again.
It slams into it, but you can see that it's, it's wet, it's moist. The fireball doesn't seem to do much damage.
Toby, I think this counts as an emergency.
It might look like some sort of plant, but it's a
Big emergency, please. I don't want to lose another character already.
Otovi.
This counts as an emergency.
2 quick questions. One, is Windstar's facing out of the plant?
No, he's been see the picture of the plant with the person's face is poking out, looking like they're about to scream? That's him.
So would it be possible for me to run over there, pour a health potion in his face, and then run away?
Yes! Actually, it would be possible to do that.
I'm just
For
gonna
Stala's death!
I will allow this, yes.
I'm just gonna run over there and just gonna pour some health potion in his face.
Hey!
And then I'm gonna be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I disengage it.
Play action, disengage, peace out, bitch.
Roll for your health potion, please.
Oh, that's funny.
Have fun with your 6 hit points, man.
Even though you're currently being suffocated by this thing, bits of health potion managed to make their way down to your stomach to heal you.
Good luck, have fun.
Anna, what do you do?
I'm in incredible pain.
I back the hell up.
That's a good idea.
That sounds
because I don't need to be involved. Oh, but what I will do is,
Don't forget you can give inspiration as a bonus action.
That's true.
Yep.
What?
Bardic inspiration.
You can inspire others through...
Give him a 1d6. Maybe he'll live.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get out.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure.
Oh, I suppose.
Oh, and that's
I could
only my
give him
bonus
inspiration.
action, too.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's your
so you
actual
can still-
action.
So you can still cast a spell or do an attack or whatever.
Or vicious mockery.
Okay, so I go ahead and do Bardic Inspiration for the Windstar. This is like his one chance.
The Windstar.
The
Doesn't even
Windstar.
first name. Just the Windstar.
Yeah,
No,
because-
that-
because they
I've
died
taken
so
this. The
often.
Bard
Yeah,
has taken
just
this.
not
This
quite
is
the
the
last.
epic about the Windstars. So,
But be warned, some of the Windstars are chaotic evil.
Vaughn died in what is it? Impalation. Adler died to suffocation. That actually,
one chance.
that actually rhymes. If Adler dies here, those two phrases will rhyme. That's epic.
If the third one's killed by whipping, he could be killed by flagellation.
He'll be in Strahd's pleasure tower and get farted in the face.
No, flagellation is to be.
Windstar gets the Bardic
Never mind.
Inspiration,
Nothing-
and then I'm also going to cast an illusion, right? Like, oh, it won't click. How do I?
You
An illusion. Go to sound or
Select-
image. What kind of
do you
illusion
have?
are you
To
doing?
where you can see the pop-up.
click and hold.
Ah.
Boom.
So what kind of illusion are you doing?
It looks like the guy he just ate.
Okay.
And it's going to stand right next to the monster. And
Okay.
to distract him from everyone else is the goal here.
All right. Adler, roll a con save.
Isn't it strength?
Nope, this case it's con because it's on your turn it's strength to get out. Con is to see if
But
you get
he-
damage. Nope, you take damage.
No, he... Oh.
Oh, you can use your bardic
Yeah.
inspiration. Roll a 1d6. Roll a 1d6 to see if you can get up to 14 or higher.
Come on, man. You can do it.
Yay! You don't take damage. You gaspingly you gaspingly take a breath as the rest of the party learns that shaping mounds can't actually see. So a illusion like that does not work.
Hey, I
Because-
tried.
Yeah, that's why I asked you what kind of illusion. But it does have a sense of where you guys are, so it moves up here.
Oh god, which one's it gonna attack?
I am so glad I put a body between me and it. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it slams both of you. First attack is against Green, second attack is against Ortov.
I'm not happy that I'm that
Aha,
body.
he misses.
By the way,
He
don't mind
misses.
me. I'm just
Aha, he misses.
figuring out which character to be next.
Adler, roll strength to see if you break your way free of the disabling mound.
Come on.
You
Yay!
can do it.
Woo!
Yeah!
You can breathe better now as you collapse to the ground next to Green.
Green dodges
Kurt!
the attack. He's just like, haha, fuck you, you giant sack of shit.
Kurt's gonna be like, oh, this isn't good. He's gonna pull up the scroll spiritual weapon.
Since you're not proficient in that, you have to roll an intelligence check to see if you can use it, I believe. I think that's in the Dungeon Master. Is that in the Player's Handbook or the Dungeon Master's Guide?
It's a master's guide, I think. But I don't know if that's actually how...
See casting spells, or
I think it's an Arcana check, but I'm not sure.
yeah, it would make sense for it to be.
You would have to.
Yeah, because I was hearing this debate earlier on the same spells. So I was listening to Curse of Strahd playthrough, and they were just gotten to the scrolls in that chest, and they were having a debate on it because nobody in there was like magical or something. Oh no, well, there was a wizard, but they were deciding how they could use the scrolls.
So I have a quick question, Grizz.
Sure.
The spell book that Randy picked up earlier, or that I handed him, are those spells that he has to copy over to his
Yes,
spell book,
and he'll need the time and the money to copy them over in order to use them.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Scrolls are consumable. That's about all it says there. scrolls more prevalent and scrolls, blah, 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 but can I spell whatever can blah, 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 scrolls. Consume a magic item, unleashing the magic scroll requires an action to read the scroll. Once magic has been invoked, the scroll can't be used. Okay, so it's just an action in this version. It's doesn't use need to be used otherwise. But it just uses up the scroll. It needs an action. So you take your action to cast spiritual weapon.
Yeah. And
And what does that do?
you create a floating spectral weapon with a range duration. Or until you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Yeah,
On
as
a
a
hit,
bonus.
the target takes force damage to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet. Repeat the attack against it within 5 feet. The weapon can take whatever form you choose. Clerics of deities who are associated with a particular weapon. Make the spell's effect resemble that weapon. So basically, I'm going to turn it into a giant.
It'll be a fist, but I always throw out a sword for spiritual weapon. It's under your control. So make your roll for damaging.
Oops.
I just got the mental image of he just cast spiritual weapon and it's just a giant fist that's just flipping this thing off.
Yeah, it makes me think of the ill-fated Green Lantern movie.
It's a.
At least Ryan Reynolds made up for it.
Animated.
At least Ryan Reynolds is made up for it with Deadpool. Deadpool is awesome.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for the second one.
So my key thing is wisdom. So I'm just gonna do a wisdom roll.
Yeah, I mean that would be the same for clerics who are the only ones.
All right, now roll damage.
Damage 1d plus. Five damage.
God, I had that.
Green, what would you like to do?
Cool. Well, considering that this thing is up close, actually, what was the rule we basically decided on for scrolls? Can I just pull out the scroll and use it, or do I need?
Yeah, I reread the text. So I said I was listening to a debate about it earlier, and so confusing. And I was thinking back to my days of running 3.5 games when that was the thing, and then it's just read it again, and now it's just it's just an action. So it doesn't require anything special, just an action to use scroll.
Okay. What I'm gonna
I pushed it. What if it's faced?
What I'm gonna do, Green is gonna pull out the scroll. Using a scroll counts as a full action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna pull out the scroll of bless, and he's gonna use it while chanting a prayer to his god, and he's gonna give bless to Adler, gonna give it to Oman, and he's gonna give it to Ortovi.
Alright, so you guys are blessed. Anything else you wish to do?
Not sure there's anything else I can do as a bonus action. Disengage, full action. So it's attack. So no, nothing I can do.
Yep. Omen, what would you like to do?
Let's move over a bit and cast Magic Missile.
Alright, takes 1 damage.
I believe Magic Missile.
Yeah, that's just from 1 missile.
That's right, you're level 2, so you get at least 2 missiles, maybe 3.
Also, that should be a +1 slash.
It's three darts and it's 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, so it should be
You
and
only
2 more
shot
rolls.
So yeah, there's something wrong with that, since that's just rolling a 1. I think your thing's messed up. You might have to roll it by hand.
Are you doing it at first level or second level? Because from what it says, it looks like you're just doing it at first.
Yeah, first level.
If we're level,
Yeah,
if you're level 2,
go ahead and roll 2 more d.
Yeah, you don't get second level spell slots until level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 7,
That should actually,
9.
so that would be 7, 8, 9.
Total of 9 damage.
Alright. Ortovi, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna be classic Ortovia. I'm gonna get behind it so I get advantage because flanking.
You
I'm a threat.
can't exactly flank something like this.
Alright.
It doesn't
then-
see anything, so it's a blind creature that uses blind sense, so it basically knows everything that's around it.
It was a miss then.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
And seeing I attacked it and I have the mobile feat, I'll scurry away and use my bonus action to be a bitch and hide.
Just scurry away.
And what would you like to do? You have to just think about that advantage toggle since you're no longer
Yeah,
on
I know.
advantage.
It's
Still
35,
17.
sorry. Yeah.
That's okay.
So can I climb up? Like, if I wanted to climb up here, could I do that, or would it take like?
That would be difficult. You're better off heading for one of the stairs.
And each one of these blocks is 5,
Yep.
right?
5
Yes.
feet.
Ugh.
You could make it up there, but if your range is 30, but you'd only be able to make it to about there, I think.
Actually, that's 1, 2, 3,
or you
4, 5. Okay, so from here, I am going to pitch that at it.
Incoming!
All right. You still have to make a ranged attack roll.
A dex
Yeah.
check plus
So
2.
how do I do that?
Dex check
check
plus
on
2.
So, I'm sorry, one at a time. What was
Roll
that?
your dex check.
Plus
What?
2 the 1.
Nope. The alchemist fire drops right at your feet, setting you on fire.
Oh. I wasted it all for nothing.
You take 2 damage, and you're currently on fire.
Get in the water!
Oh.
Trembling mound. Makes first attack against Adler, second attack against Green.
The attack against green will get disadvantage, by the way.
And
Alright.
also,
I'm using
remember,
because I'm a protection
Oh,
paladin.
And
Wait.
don't forget...
Adler, did you get any protection against you, or did that just hit you?
That would have hit me,
Okay.
and I'd be down.
and because it's a natural 20, you can't go and subtract 4 from it, can you?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It would still be above 20.
And Green, I get disadvantage against you. Is that what I just heard?
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
because I'm a protection paladin, so
Minus
Still
a
hits him.
D4. Isn't it minus a D4 because they
Oh,
Bane is
Bane,
still
he
up?
does have Bane.
Yeah, that still hits me. That hits me for 12. I'm on 1 hit point.
Wait, do you only have...
Well, she still needs to roll a d4 to subtract it.
Oh yeah, roll that d4. Haha, it misses me.
But Adler, it's basically pulled Adler back into its body.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
That was a nat 20.
Hey, at least I
That's critical amounts of
I
damage.
appreciate that. Thank
at least
you.
I protected green from taking almost all of the damage.
Yeah.
Or Toby tried to save you, man.
So
Wait,
death
yeah, well,
saving
not-
throw for Adler.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Yay!
You're still alive, but you're suffocating inside of its body. Kurt.
Alright, so based on my understanding, spiritual weapon bonus action attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, because of that, I'm going to throw a knife at it. That looks like it missed.
How many throwing knives do you have?
10.
I have, like,
And are you subtracting them each time?
yeah.
Okay. So that one misses.
And then I'll go ahead and... Spiritual.
That hits. Ooh.
Take
7
this,
damage.
motherfucker. Punch it in the face again. One of the faces. Like, this fist is bigger than Kurt.
Green.
Okay. Considering that this thing is particularly good at one-shotting people, I'm going to use a full action to disengage.
Get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Damn.
And
Are
then
you
I'm gonna
running
move-
towards the girl on fire?
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the other. I'm gonna look at the girl who's on fire, and I'm gonna go fuck that.
Oh.
Actually, no. Wait. Actually, no. Wait. Can I retract that?
Yes, you can.
Can I retract that? Run over to Enna and try to put her out.
Push her into the water. No, push her into the water.
Yes, you can do that. You can push her into the water.
And push her into the pit with that fucking thing. Fuck that.
Or you can attempt to pat the flames out with a athletics check.
I've had it out with an athletics check. You say? 19.
Woo! You pat the flames out.
Yay! Thank you.
A nat 1 would have caught you on fire too.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Just like people just try to run up to try to pat us down, but then everyone just keeps rolling natural ones, just doing the entire fucking group is just on fire.
Except for Adler, because he's stuck in the
And then the monster tries to attack, and that's kind of like patting it out, just a little bit more aggressively, so that it gets set on fire as well.
Oh.
Oh man, it's your turn.
Just magic missile again. I'll just roll damage for it.
Magic missile. Ooh,
Ooh, not bad.
not bad at all. Or Toby.
Because I'm hiding, I get advantage.
It's blind. It doesn't need to
Oh,
see you.
I don't get advantage.
Hiding doesn't help with something with blind sight.
You do have bless, remember though. So roll that d4.
Yeah, I can't use my bless because I got to eat before I got to chant.
Was this 12 hit? 18 hit? No, 14. 16.
16 would hit, yes.
All right, 11. Oh yeah, 11 piercing damage. Dang.
Nice.
And seeing that doesn't work, I'll just run and dash away.
Wow.
You're into the cold cells.
Dash away all.
Anna.
Ugh.
If you
Now
could
you
please
are no
move so
longer
I
on
could get
fire.
up on there as well.
I'm not on fire, which is nice, so I'm going to shout what a horrible pile of trash it is, and it should be ashamed and go kill itself.
Yes, it does have intelligence enough to for that, and it's not death. Oh wait, no, yes it is death. But vicious mockery meets to the mind. I'm going to rule on that and say that it can be affected by that, and it takes 3 points of psychic damage because it senses you talking about it.
And it's
You heard
feeling,
its feelings.
regardless of if it can heal or not, it still has feelings. And you heard its feelings, you horrible bitch.
He's
Where the
eating
hell's our
another
Toby
wind
going?
star, okay? We like the wind star. Come on.
Alright. Because you can't move and it's engulfing you, Adler, you've, it's because it's eating you and it's engulfing you. Yeah, Adler, unfortunately you lose another death, you automatically lose a death saving throw for being inside of it.
Goodbye, Windstar, I guess.
Oh no, it's
That's
coming up on me.
another wind star down the toilet.
I'm gonna write some amazing epics about the wind star.
You better bloody goddamn.
And it slams into green twice. Green, do you have any sort of advantage on it? Does it get disadvantage on you still, or is it because Adler's down?
I believe it's still. I think it has disadvantage on it because it failed the vicious mockery check.
Oh,
And also
right, good.
it still has Bane on it, I believe.
Yeah, that lasts until the person who cast it gets hit and loses concentration.
Okay, so that's 1d4 on the first one, right?
Yeah, 1d4 on
So
that
to
first
roll
one.
the d4, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's safe.
Haha,
14.
It misses you twice! Adler, death saving throw.
Oh no.
Well, he's got to kill it this round or I'm dead.
Kill it or extract you from it somehow. Kurt.
Anyone got another health potion to shove in his mouth?
I have a health potion, but it's kind of, on the other
No,
side
his mouth currently is not visible. He was unconscious. He was bleeding out when he was pulled in, so he's basically face first inside of it. He's no longer got his mouth like sticking out.
Alright, so...
And he's suffocating to death and being squeezed.
Throwing knife. That missed.
And spiritual weapon.
And you've lost another throwing knife. Your throwing knife's still recording at 10. So it's not doesn't seem to be going down.
I'll do it after.
And spiritual weapon misses.
Damn it.
Green, what do you do?
Well, I guess considering Enna's in the way, can't exactly get past her, he's gonna take a swing at it with his longsword. No.
Wait, you have bless.
I swear, I do not intentionally try to kill you guys. It is just... The situation is just so funny.
I didn't use bless on myself. No, I used it on Adler, Oman, and fucking Tovi, who seems to have run away again.
I'll be back to shoot it.
I kind of like his character just because it's like so different from everybody else. But it's like, he's the perfect party conflict.
Well, Tovi just needs to rename his character to Brave Sir Robin.
Yes! Brave Sir Robin, who bravely ran away.
Did you know I'm still possessed by an 11-year-old, alright?
Omen!
Use
Oh, I thought that wore off.
Nope, he's still possessed.
For
you have it later bone stressed. Takes another 8 points of damage.
Please either kill it or get me out, please.
We're working on it.
Much appreciated. I don't want to have to re-roll another character, to be honest.
Or
I
Tovi.
think you should anyways. Just go down the list.
Like I said, I'm not trying to laugh at you, Mark. It's such a funny situation to me.
Can I use my action to try and pull him out?
Yes. Yes, you can use a strength check to see if you can grab hold of Adler's feet and drag him out from the mound so he doesn't instantly die next round.
Next character.
Oh boy.
No!
And I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna disengage and
The dice god seem to think that you must die. I'm sorry.
Grizzle, do you want to give me a another?
I did. It's in backup characters. I gave you one a while ago.
It's not gonna be a backup character anymore, is it?
Anna, do you have healing words?
Anna.
We're gonna go back to the kid and the blonde dude, and they're gonna see that we have additional people, and we're missing someone. They're like, yeah, we went through 2 wind stars while we were going.
Yeah, they're kind of like this D&D settings equivalent to red shirts at this point.
Apparently, yes. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Every other character of the fan family in other settings are not Windstar, because apparently Winstars are cursed.
Oh, Windstar, your lifespans are measured in seconds.
Bards tell the story of the Windstar family curse.
And now what do you do?
Was a cleric?
One Windstar is a cleric.
Is that going to be the next one?
No. No.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't
then.
want to play.
Pray to your God. Maybe he'll set you free.
I
And,
think it should be.
I can't. I'm unconscious.
And,
Christ.
well, what would you like to do?
Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Please
Oh,
move
that's why
on.
people were talking about you using... That's why you
and-
were...
and-
1, 5,
Free
10,
me.
15, 20.
I think
And
I think
I'm
all of her
going to
cure spells are
insult-
touch.
Now listen to this.
I think the
am
problem is
going
all of her
to
spells are touch.
What?
I said I think the problem is I was pointing out that all of your healing spells are touch, which is why you can't save Adler at this point.
Yeah, well. So I am going to go ahead and insult the trash monster on its taste of food, because obviously wind stars are not the best out there around, and thus cause it wah wah
Fail.
1 damage.
Battery
Yeah, I may live to survive another round.
Yeah, that was my first roll anyway. Yeah, so yeah, it takes 1 point of damage. It's still very much alive.
And it still
Its
and it still
feelings are
has
still hurt.
and it still
give-
subtracts the D4 from its attacks.
Yeah,
Give someone...
unfortunately for Adler. I'm so sorry.
I really think Grizzle hates to be honest right now.
I
It's
don't.
the wind stars.
Like every time. Like this is the second time in the second session of this game.
Look,
I'm sorry.
you
Let
should
me get
learn
myself
to
under control for a
drink.
minute.
You should be
Okay.
more like Ortobi.
Jen, what I
Hey,
want you
Toby.
to do is I want you to send me names and professions of the different wind stars, of the ones who have already met their end. So that way I can start weaving this epic tale of what has commenced up to this point.
Bond
And
who was
then it'll
impaled.
just add on
Adler who's been
refrains
suffocated
as they die.
and
That was-
squeezed to death.
There was fun
Because
to was a
basic-
stage.
Yeah, basically,
Sorcerer's stage.
what you guys see, the shambling mound twists tighter. You hear this epic cracking noise from inside of it, and a bit of blood kind of spurts out on one side. Clearly not from the shambling mound itself.
Oh, that's rough.
That is rough.
Very, very tragic.
I am holding off the urge to make a pun right now.
No,
You
please.
better.
Look,
You better.
And then
hold
it goes to attack Green.
look, now you know how I
Nah,
felt
he
when Mao died,
misses,
and then...
he misses both attacks.
At least you went through multiple sessions before your characters died.
I think
True.
Mao was the second session.
Yes, it is.
Was it the first and second session?
No.
I mean,
I-
technically,
I genuinely feel bad for you. I really do.
I do as well. Oh god.
Oh,
This is just a series of unfortunate events. God damn.
Kurt,
Jesus,
what do you
Neil
should do?
Patrick Harris.
Jesus Christ, is your name Lemony Snicket or something like that?
No.
Because as I said, series of unfortunate
And you guys aren't
events.
kids.
It's a 15 hit.
Yes.
9 points of damage from the fist.
You could
Nice.
also throw another dart, unless you don't have any more.
Nah, I'm gonna save him. Because I've been missing.
For what?
Green. You see the blood just
Yeah.
leaking out of the shambling mound.
Boy, that's great. He's gonna disengage, and he's gonna. Let's think.
Don't come over here!
Oh no.
Don't come
Yeah,
over
you
here!
and me both were like, how far can I run from this thing?
Okay, he's gonna run up there. He's gonna run up there. He's gonna jump down there, and he's gonna run there.
Motherfucker! Don't you come near me!
Omen, what would you like to do?
Just cast Firebolt at it.
Tried and tested method of
It hits, and there's a bit of steam comes up off of it.
tried and tested method of set the bitch on fire.
Or Tovi.
I'm gonna shoot a bolt at it. Just guess.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
And
You see the
I'm
bolt and sort of embed itself right into a large meaty section of the shambling mound, and it rise like you caused it major damage.
and I'm gonna over to its lair, and I don't know. I can't search as a bonus action. I'll guess I'll just run some. I'll just stay here for now. I'll stay way in the back though.
There's really not much of anything there. It's just like bits of bone and detritus. Anna.
Oh,
I'm gonna sprint my happy little butt. How do you do like the moves where you draw it out and then it moves for you? I've seen y'all do
Can you
it.
repeat that? Oh,
You
that.
hold it and you double tap space.
Wait, what?
You take your token and drag it while holding space. And then at some points you double tap space and then you know how far you are. Oh, no, you need to grab your token. You're using the measuring tool. So go to select token and then click on your token and then
I know Ellis have high movement speed, but I don't think she can get that far.
No, I'm sprinting.
Oh, okay.
I am like to the door.
Like, fuck this shit.
Pretty much. Like,
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna,
already-
in fact, I'm gonna hide like right there.
Alright, so Shambling Mound gets itself up onto the platform, comes around to Oman.
oh no.
Wait.
No.
Does my spiritual weapon get attack of opportunity?
No.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, Omen's now been consumed into the, pulled into the Shambling Mound. Kurt, you just saw another person go down.
Oh, boy. That looks... Just, I guess. Hey, Green.
Yeah.
But, have a nice day. I'm gonna go over here. I'm not getting eaten for that thing. I'm an appetizer.
Everyone just runs away.
But fist over here, and I'm gonna try punching it.
Oh god.
That's a nat one. Flies into the wall.
Okay, the dice gods hate you tonight.
Yes, they do.
Green. No, I mean all of you. The dice gods seem to hate you guys.
Oh god. Right. Fuck. What to do? Well, I could either run, but at the same time, I don't want to leave, kind of Oman in here to be consumed again. Consumed. Right.
I have an idea.
I'm tempted to do something real fucking stupid.
If you want, you can run. I think I have an idea.
Okay. Okay, if you're sure. Green's gonna start kind of backing away across the room, because I believe that's 30 feet across. He's gonna run up over to here. He's going to pull out his crossbow and he's going to take a shot at it.
Alright.
No.
And it misses. Omen, death saving throw, please.
You dead?
Isn't it a Constitution saving throw? First?
No, death saving throw because he lost all of his health. He only had 14 HP, he lost 15.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Or Tovi.
I'm gonna tell Anna, do that thing again where you give it disadvantage on its next attack.
I can't. I'm out of spell slots.
No, as the cantrip thing.
Yeah, the
Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery is a cantrip. Cast it as many times as you want.
Yeah, that I'm going to do.
Yeah, do that. To it.
Ooh, that's
And,
a very good hit.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna dash away. I'm gonna dash.
Its tentacles flail as more ichor
No,
oozes out from it.
Can't take, yeah, it can't take reactions because I attacked it.
Oh, I didn't say it was giving a reaction. I was just describing
alright.
it how damaged it was.
I say, come here, you big piece of filthy vines.
Get over here, you piece of shit.
Anna, your turn.
Steph, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I
fixed it
feel
already.
better. I feel better knowing that I said that.
Okay.
And it succeeded the saving throw.
If it failed, I
Gambling
could have
man.
got me.
Omen, you instantly lose one of your death saving throws because you're engulfed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so he just loses. So he fails.
He instantly
Fails.
fails because he's being squished to death currently, and since he can't react, he just loses a death saving throw instead of instantly dying.
You get a fail since you're being squished.
Yeah.
Welcome to what Adla experienced.
Open
Yep.
the business campaigns.
They're usually not this violent. This Curse of Strahd is just much more violent than last time.
I'm
It's even
thinking
more so
maybe
than
we
two of
should have been a little
Annihilation.
higher level.
Well, the Death House is meant to be run at level 1 in the first section and level 2 down here. And that's why it's called the Death House.
We all are level.
Exactly. Kurt.
Ridiculous.
I needed to have disadvantage. Save me. Fuck.
Here. This. Excuse me. Do that.
Hits.
That.
And it wriggles again as you cause more damage to it. You see bits of it dropping away now. Green.
Okay, really a lot he can do. He's gonna take another shot at it with the crossbow.
Pew pew.
No! For fuck's sake.
Another bolt just goes slamming into the wall.
I really can't fucking use this.
Omen, death saving throw, please.
Let me do that for him. Hold on a second.
Alrighty.
How do you do death throw?
It should be on your sheet. It's like, death saving throw. There should be a list. Oh! 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 Suddenly, Omen's eyes spring open as he comes back to life with 1 hit point. He's currently inside the
What does
shambling
that
mound
mean?
that we can't see.
I'm sorry. Say that all over again. We finally got our head.
You got a nat 20, which means
Right.
you not only do you stabilize, but you gain a hit point back, and your eyes spring open, and you're inside the shambling mound.
I'm in so much pain.
But that was like, Destiny Throws end of your turn, so you can't do anything yet. Ortovi!
I will move over and try to pull him out.
Great
Now that
check.
there's a chance.
Nope,
Nope.
he's still stuck.
Is that my action? Probably.
Yes, that's an action.
I guess I'll disengage and run away.
I'm sorry,
He
I
bravely
tried.
ran away. And then,
Look.
it's your turn.
You're so bad at eating people that you even have one that came back to life. I don't know.
Lisa not be able to.
Ah!
For fuck's sake!
Omen, Constitution saving throw, DC 14 or higher.
You can do it.
Ah!
Oh.
And you die again, and you have one. Because of that nat 1, you have one. You reduce it by 1 death saving throw. You are 1 closer to death, which means you should have a 1 in that category now.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh god damn. This is
I saved him with the nat 20, and then he rolls a nat 1. Like,
this is not
I can't
doing
do all
good
your
things for
rolls.
my this is not doing good things for my blood pressure. Fucking hell.
Kurt, I'm sorry. You okay, Tom?
No, it's fine. Just, this is really fucking stressful.
It's an intense matchup.
Doing my
really
best to save you, man.
I think you moved my spiritual weapon for me, so that's one of the things I was gonna do.
Okay, that's fine then. If you're gonna move it there anyway,
Yep. So.
and
Nope.
it misses.
Quick
then
question.
Kurt's gonna stay away.
All right.
If the spiritual weapon is there, do I get sneak attack or not?
No.
Alright.
Green. Go on you, buddy.
He's gonna move. Fuck it. Time to be a big damn hero. He's gonna run in. He's gonna jump down. No, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead, isn't he?
Owen, he's currently dead.
Well, he's passed out again.
Well, he's passed out.
Can I see his face?
No, but you can see his feet. His feet are sticking out.
Try to pull him out, man. That would be a great help.
That's like I said.
Up to you. Do you want to do damage to it, or do you want to try to pull him out?
He's gonna drop down. He's gonna try and pull him out.
All right.
It's just gonna be a regular strength check, right?
Yep.
Thing is, you're better at it than I am.
16.
Slap! And the unconscious Omen slides out onto the ground.
Is using a potion a bonus action?
Yes.
I take that potion and I jam it down his throat.
Drink, damn you! Come back to
Roll
life.
roll the potion check. Roll the potion check.
What's the potion? It's 3d4, right?
It's 2d4 plus 4, I believe.
Plus 4. Take that 7 hit points.
Yay!
On your feet, damn you!
Kurt
Omen,
has a tear come to his eye. He's so proud of him.
you're alive again.
That's what Kurt says when he tries
What do you
to wake
do?
people up.
My
Damn it.
advice, oh man, disengage. Take that
Disengage.
action. Disengage.
Disengage. Then can I move still?
Yes.
You can still move. You can use the rest of your movement action.
25. 30.
Alright. That's on you, Artovi. What do you do?
I rush in, try to stab it.
Go, Rogue, go, Rogue, go.
No.
You miss.
Because I made an attack action, I can disengage. And
Goodbye.
I'll dash away.
You see
Dash
Artovi
away,
dash in
dash
and then
away.
dash away again. And
Vicious mockery, please. Vicious mockery, please.
Well, that's all I've got. Let's see if we get anything going.
You
here.
also have, remember, you do have bardic inspiration.
Yeah, bardic inspiration.
Wait, hey, quick question. I have a question.
Bard
Bane
can't inspire itself.
Actually,
Oh,
I think
Does
Bane
Bane
works towards.
checks. Work towards check.
Does it?
Hang on, let me check.
Because if
Bane.
it does,
5, 8.
4, that's minus a d4.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice. You see, take a charisma saving throws whenever a target that fails saving throw makes an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Makes an
Or
attack
saving
roll
throw.
or
Oh!
a saving throw.
Then it takes the 4 damage.
Woohoo!
And it attacks at a disadvantage. Thank fuck. Oh god.
Bane best spell of the year.
We need every little bit we can get here.
Yeah.
Shambling Mound, it's still up.
It's gonna fist me.
And it
It's
slams green.
misses.
No, it doesn't.
Misses and take the 4 off that.
And Bane.
Take D4. It misses.
Woo! Kurt!
Oh boy. Here comes Chris gonna fist it.
Can I spam Bardic Inspiration, or is that only a once thing?
You can do,
You get like, I think you get like up to 3 at your level.
you can do,
That misses.
Yep,
you
that
can do
misses.
one every turn.
And
And
I
then
think
at higher levels, it does more damage.
using it as a bonus action.
Higher level.
check the text on it.
There's a different dice.
So what else are you doing, Kurt?
That's it.
Alright. Green, what do you do?
I'm gonna do the smart thing and I'm gonna disengage.
Good idea.
Okay, so disengage. And then I'm gonna ensure I'm 20 feet or further away from it. So, let's see. 20. Okay, yeah, he's gonna run and he's gonna hop his way up that.
Any idea how many
Omen.
runs
I could have been doing this the entire time.
we've been going? Because Bless might have
No.
worn off by now.
Is it the number of times equal to your charisma mod?
I think Bless is a...
So I can do it one more time.
Bardic Inspiration you can do up to your charisma mods. So,
Okay, so I've got one more inspiration in me.
So inspire someone when you can.
Omen, what do you do?
Is Firebolt the only cantrip you have?
I'm inside the door. No, the door is this one right here. Yeah, that's the door.
So I'll just go to the door here. Out of its line of sight.
Green, what are you
Well,
doing
you can't
on
see
this
anyway.
side?
It's just got blindside. Says.
Yeah, but now you can't fire at it.
Is that the end of your turn, Omen?
But it can't see anything anyway. So you're just taking yourself out of the fight.
He's like, fuck this.
Until I can say it again, then I'm just going to shoot it through the door.
Archovi!
I'm gonna tell guys, what the hell are you still doing here? Get the fuck out! I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna do the classic Orto.
The classic.
And you just barely hit it! And as your blade sinks into it, you must have somehow reached something vital inside the Shambling Mound, because it instantly freezes up and it falls apart, raining debris all the way through the waterways.
Oh my fucking god!
Guys.
Everybody gains a level! Everybody's level 3 now!
Yay!
Finally.
Yay!
Good for you guys. Enjoy your level 3. I'll enjoy
Well,
it when we
Yeah,
reach
you get level 3 as well. You see bits and pieces of a smashed body that used to belong to poor Adler.
I'll loot it.
I look at Green and I ask him, hey, you still have that list?
Green just goes into his pocket, pulls it out. Yeah.
Is he on the list?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, who's next? Who's next on the list?
That would be Biddy.
Alright, looks like we're gonna wait
So yeah,
for
you don't find too much interesting. You find like bits of a chainmail shirt, a shield, a long sword, a mace.
When we level up, do we go back up to full hit points?
I'm gonna say in this case yes. That this might change next time you level up. I'm just gonna say that though, after this epic battle, you all deserve to be regaining your hit points.
Yeah.
As soon as it dies, all the weird figures that have been standing around on the up there all this time have now vanished.
Ah, fuck you guys. 15 plus 8.
And all of
There's
you
a D27.
the frustrating thing is that you can all just blame this on me for just, deciding to fucking taunt them by dropping holy water on their fucking altar.
Yeah, Green. You got me killed.
I mean, it was still pretty cool because it's just basically just like giving them the middle finger while just upending a bottle of fucking holy water over the altar.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a bit more spiritual.
Yeah, same here. God bless our divine parents, right?
Yep.
They can go die in a hole.
Oh, I am I'm so sorry. So sorry that. Oh god.
Oh, I get my archetype now.
Oh, this
my
is so
archetype
sad. I'm looking at Rick's notes on Rick, and it's Fallen Wildstar, dead in the cellar, day 1. Adler Star, dead in the cellar, day 2, Shambling Mound.
I do a thing where I like put my fist in my hand and kind of that's my way of praying.
Yeah,
Like
Green also goes over to the body of
The,
Adler.
the mangled corpse of the guy you just met.
Because it was clear that they were a paladin, right? Can I kneel down
Yeah.
and see if there's like any form of? Can I kneel down and see if there's like any holy iconography on them?
Up to you. Up to you, Rick. What does he find?
He finds an amulet
An amulet to which god? Or
to the divine light and Torm.
Mm-hmm. In which case, as well as saying a prayer to his divine father Green, he also does say, "May your soul go on to the divine light and Torm." Peacefully.
Also, you see a signet ring, which you'd assume is his family ring.
Green takes the ring.
may the gods have mercy on your
Now,
family.
wait a second.
Uh,
And
Or
may they
like to
lift
see
this
the
damn
signet
curse.
ring.
Which
May they lift this damn curse on your family.
what archetype should I go for? Any tips?
I'm going with Kensei Monk.
Yeah, I don't know. Should I go assassin or something else?
I'm going Battle Master, I believe.
Everyone's level 3.
Oh shit. I can be even more of a dick. Skirmisher. When an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to move 10 feet away.
Jesus.
That's perfect
so-
for your character.
That's so
Yeah,
fucking
fuck that.
tempting. Oh wait,
Oops.
You're like,
Randomly
fuck
clicking
that.
things. Don't mind me.
oh I already have that. Hmm. Hmm. No, I'm very tempted to go just assassin.
So, can we take a long rest?
Yeah.
You have to find a better spot than this to long rest.
We'll have to go back.
There was a bed upstairs.
How
You need
about
to find a way out first.
how about where we killed the ghouls?
Well, considering that we just killed this thing, let's find the front door, I'd say.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's try the front door.
Should we take a store person's body?
Oh, you don't need.
Okay.
Okay, GM's note. I said in this case, though, not this. This won't be the case for the next time you level up in the middle of battle, because after that will require a long rest. But in this specific battle that you've now won, you have the equivalent of a long rest, which is why you now have your health back, and whatever new health you gain from your level up. Plus, you regain anything that requires long rest to do, so you don't actually
Like our
need a long
spell
rest.
slot?
Yes.
Okay.
That is part out of GM Mercy on you, especially since you lost a second character. So GM Mercy on you guys. The blessings of the GM. May the blessings of the GM be with you.
She feels bad that she killed
Thank
another
you.
wind star.
Thank you, God. Right. I'm gonna put a bookmark in this page so I've got the Battle Master stuff going.
I am now going to Christian
I have
long
no idea.
swords
Do, 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 do.
because I can.
Maybe I should go.
Is there anything else you guys want to get done before we end the session?
I can't think of anything.
No.
Enough right now.
Yeah, I can't think.
And is your plan to explore more of the basement down below?
We
Or
really do need to find a here.
I want to get out of here if I'm.
or are you just going to? Are you just going to streak out of here as soon as the thing lets up? So you're going to go back. You're going to go back up to the secret passages to the way you know you can get out. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, once we get to the secret passage, we can guide
Right.
those.
Then I'm going to end. I'm going to end the session by telling you what you see at that point. Correct. I was trying to put you guys all in one place so I can get rid of your tokens on this map. Right.
The darkness has come for me.
Once again.
Goodbye,
Yes.
giant spiritual fist. I'll miss you.
Alright, you're not actually dead yet, but when I tell you the description, it's going to be how we end the session instead of you guys continuing on. And it's basically something that you guys are gonna have to think about how to deal with before next Tuesday. Alright. As you guys climb your way back up to the attic, you discover something very startling. All the doors in front of you are gone, replaced with slashing scythe blades. You can't see any windows anywhere, just bricks. And there's smoke emanating from various fireplaces, filling the rooms with poisonous black smoke and obscuring things from view. Interior walls seem to be rotting. And you could hear the sound of rats inside of them. So, in other words, it's going to be very fun, especially since the room that you emerge into is currently filling with smoke. Poisonous smoke.
Luckily, smoke rises, and Gert is very short.
Yeah, but basically, these are the things you have to think about tackling when we come back next time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, back to the basement.
Can I ask one question real quick, Chris?
Sure.
So the cloak that I discovered had a magic spell that needed a attunement in order.
Yeah, you haven't attuned it yet. That will actually require a short rest.
Okay, so I can't do anything with that before the next campaign.
Correct.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys have now discovered that the house does not like you whatsoever. It is going to take revenge on the fact that you just destroyed the monster in the basement.
And apparently it doesn't like winter does.
Yes, it has killed 2 of them.
I get the feeling that's going to be a line that's repeated a lot through this campaign.
Yeah, as soon as I saw how basically damaged Adler was going to be, I had this bad feeling in my head that this is going to be a repeated statement that your character's just going to die each time. It's going to be both funny and sad at the same time.
Well,
we lost another Windstar. Better knock them off the list.
well, I don't think we're gonna lose another one because this one's very selfish.
But basically, we're going to have 2 or Tavius, is what you're saying. Is it possible that your roguish one will take at least 1 level in something else?
Yes, he will.
Yay!
Yay.
I don't know what exactly yet, but he will.
I'll multi-class next level, I think.
That's good to
Probably
me.
into Ranger. Yeah, I'm gonna go Inquisitive because I I can get always sneak attack if I do that, which is nice.
Sounds good. So, any questions, any comments before we end the session?
Oh dear God, why?
The Death House is the House of Death.
Yes. You defeated the monster in the basement, but now you're going to be assaulted by multiple death traps all over the place.
I mean,
At least in the main part of the thing. So, basically deciding on how you're going to deal with things after that is up to you.
Death House is the House of Death, formerly owned by some guy by the name of Shit Sherlock, first name No.
And now owned by you guys. Congratulations, you own a death house.
maybe you should play Barbarian and like rage all the time.
Just be like perpetually angry.
He's angry over the fact that 2 of his family members are dead.
Yeah, and then take also the what's the thing called? That gives you extra health. Just go full on health and then go Totem of the Bear. You know, boss
Anywho.
duels. And
Have a good night, guys.
Right,
Good
see you
night.
later.
Thanks for playing.